Hit the hay, brother. I gotta keep the bar farm up, man. I can't just ignore it. That's how you fall behind. I don't know what to do with my bars, honestly. Kind of lose interest in bar farming. Relatable. How many are you sitting on right now? Can't believe Gonathan fumbled the Goth GF. Hi, higher, bro. Who the heck is Gonathan? 18, bruh. Drop and give me another teaking. I don't know, teaking. What, 232? Drop and give me another 32. All I memes, don't mind me. I don't know. At this point, I'm in the same boat, Seth, where I'm like thinking until something comes out, like I have nothing to really. Well, I have stuff to spin bars on, but like I don't need to spin bars on them because I'm barely on the game anyway to use the stuff that I would be barring. In which case, it's probably gonna get like power crept before I even really need it. So I'm just kind of like sitting on them, but at the same time, like I want to have like a huge stock so that I don't have to worry about stuff when it does come out. I think they're gonna release another OP fire weapon. Probably not. Probably not. But they could release another weapon that's not for fire in general. You never know. They did release the fire weapon before Light Guild War. So they could release the wind weapon before Fire Guild War. You never know. Hi Sarso, hi Legend. More likely release an OP Fire Summon, Tetragod, also true. I had to fry my brain for 2 minutes to think of that. Oh, I should read it all out then. Hello Wonder Weiss's Wonderfuls on this wholesome Wednesday. That's a tongue twister. Also, that Wonder Weiss should have just been an apostrophe after the S. Instead of adding another S. Oh, come on. Bro, you know we're right, dude. You know we're right. You never know. Telling you can't get too comfortable. When you get comfortable, that's when you fall behind. Streamer just said, actually, Sarso. Bruh, does anybody have that ticking? You guys know that, actually near with like, she's like holding up her finger and she has the glasses on. Anybody got that picture? I really wanted to use that picture the other day because, Tran posted, he posted his fire magna hexa thing, and it had a Percival sword as the main hand, and I wanted to be like, actually, that's not magna. But I couldn't find the picture. I knew I had it before, but I don't know where I put it. That Mars pick got me acting crazy. Hey, yo, chill out, dog. Settle down over there, brother. Trying to do my Golden Week missions before I get to finish them. Where the bar's at? Right here, buddy. Watch this refresh. Alright, never mind. Or flame works for both Magna and Primal. It does, but that's not a Magna weapon, bro. That's a Primal weapon. But that's why I wanted to use the actually near thing, because I know people obviously use Primal stuff in Magna, but it's not a Magna weapon. get a bar or unsub. Don't worry, dude. It's only been 6 minutes, dude. Chill out. It's Faker Magna. It's fine. Yo, you gotta give these bars time, bro. You know they're skittish. They don't always want to come out the hole. I haven't even done. I checked my ticking. Well, I have done a little bit on like my phone, like at work, but like on my computer, like I'm below like 50 PBHLs right now since my last bar. Well, actually, I guess I'm a little bit more. I'm like this for today. I've only done this many today. I don't even know if this is true though. I don't remember if I got my last bar on ticking on my computer or not. I can't remember if it was on my computer or my phone. And what category is it for Siete Sword Grid? That's Magna. Anything that's farmable equals Magna. If it's not farmable, then and bar things don't count. If it's not farmable, if it doesn't drop in the game, then it's primal. Epic series? What even is epic series? What is that? What is epic series? Is that like taking? Is that Gilgamesh in them? The heck is an epic weapon? Oh yeah. This joint's definitely Magna. This joint's definitely Magna, bro. That joint's definitely Magna. 100% is not Magna. The Bunkle Raid. Hold a Magna Grid, holds up Symmetry and Moving Grids. Axe. Lord of Flame is technically farmable, just hoard a bunch of crystals. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Whoops. What did I just do? I just swapped tabs, but somehow I stayed on PBHL. Cortana versus Ancient Cortana thing too. About farmable weapon with primal weapon skills. That's what Ire already said, but that's still Magna in my opinion. That's still Magna. Like I said, in my opinion, anything that drops in the game is Magna. I guess the reason I think I see it that way is because like there's like I think the only weapon I can even think of that you build an entire grid around it is like Siete grids. I feel like that's the only type of weapon that drops in the game that you build an entire grid around. That you could still be quote unquote primal in. But everything else like the Gilgamesh weapons, you're not gonna run like if you're trying to go quote unquote primal Earth, you're not gonna run taking 8 Gilgamesh spears. That's not a grid. That's not a grid. You either are a primal grid that is supplementing that grid with a Gilgamesh weapon, or you're a Magna grid that's supplementing with the Gilgamesh weapon. But that Magna that weapon is not a grid in and of itself. So it's like a supplementary weapon. So I bunch all that stuff with Magna. Still calling that Magna weapon? Yes. Looking at some weapons we never use. I'm surprised how many elements have access to free-to-play trio. I think it's more Morgana Dagger and a Theme Spear that it may boost. They're actually called Primal series. Bro, everybody's a thinking Primal, bro. What the heck? Half the dudes in the game are a Primal. Primal Optimus and Olden Primal Magna. Primal Budget and Bad. I used to have this series. Serious combo about Siete Grid, about what's called. Did I miss an Aku crash out yesterday? No. Aku didn't crash out yesterday. He was just kind of vibey. Some say it's Primal or Magna depending on what Opus using. 8 Gilgamesh Spears. Tell that to Sandbox pal. Joking, but I've seen a 4 Gilgamesh Spear grid. Some even say it's an EX grid. I don't know. Hi Mo. But that's the type of thing, bruh. See that's the type of thing. That's the type of thing that you can. That's the type of thing that Scion Trill used to talk about, bro. If you call those weapons primal, that's like for your ego. Like, yeah, I'm thinking primal. Take a look in the thinking grid. It's got thinking. It's just Siete swords. Yeah, dude, you're primal, man. Like, do you see that? Let's flip it the other way, bro. Let's flip it the other way. Yeah, thinking. Let's say you're in Earth, right? Let's say you're in Earth and somebody's running a grid of thinking Gilgamesh spears and a primal opus, and they're like, yeah, I'm primal Earth, dude. Like, are you gonna say that's seeking primal, dude? No. Now, if you want to say it's some weird in the middle thing like Seth was saying, like it's an EX grid or something, okay, sure, but it ain't primal. Imagine we get Dark Opus Refutation EX boost weapons. We fair Agni ran ES grids for a minute back in the day. Athena Spear and Sword too. Yeah, and that joint won't even primal, bro. That joint was see that thing, see that won't even primal either because you might as well just been Magna and ran the same grid. Yeah, Magna was literally the same grid just with the ones that boosted Magna Opus. So you might as well just been Magna. So it's still that still ain't even primal. My friend asked me, do people still use FOD? Fist of Destruction in Fire? Very occasionally, but it's dropped off a ton. Magna didn't have HP boostable weapons. They used to use the event sword with EX HP. Yeah, I know. But I talked about that before too. The fact that we just like don't use EX weapons anymore. EX weapons are just like a non-existent modifier anymore. It used to be like the freaking Triforce. When I started, it used to be like the Triforce. You used to try and get like as many modifiers as possible, and it was like you tried to get like Magna modifiers, Primal modifiers, and EX modifiers. And then like pretty much as soon as EX died, you like pretty much if you're Primal, you go like full Primal, and then Magna like started supplementing Primal stuff into it, and EX just fell off the planet. Isn't it still? I thought you still get EX mods residually from voltage weapon. I guess, but it's I guess what I mean is I mean like literally like the blue EX. There's no weapons like that you really put in your grid anymore. Like the blue EX thing, like thinking like not this stuff. Like this. Like this. You don't put this stuff in anymore. Like if there's stuff that counts for EX, sure, but like you don't put any of these things in anymore. There's like no weapons that they really make that has like this anymore. Have you done all M2 2K runs achievement? No. Wait, M2? Yeah. M2, yeah. I'm not done with M1. M1 is the one I'm not done with. Actually, I don't have Deacon Colossus. Colossus is my last one. Wait, is this unachieved? This. See this? I got 600 more Colossus. Colossi. But then I'll be done with all those trophies. PNS. PNS has EX mod at least. It does Resonator. Since I was done with my Astral, somebody told me we barely use that joint anymore. I was so mad because all that co-HL farm. You just don't slot EX weapons anymore because you don't need to dedicate a single slot to it. You get pass away from other weapons, still a strong mod. So stuff gets EX without needing a slot dedicated EX weapon now. EX boost summon when casual, so if I use Titan summon with non-magna grid, like Terra weapon skills, can I call myself primal? No. No. That's what I was talking about before. If you use seeking, like, I mean, if, like, I guess it depends what weapons you're talking about. But if you're just seeking, if you're just throwing Gilgamesh spears in there, you're not primal. And one boost is useless. 3% booster drop it or something like that, bro. But I want it, bro. That 3%'s gonna add up for my bars. Didn't you know? But yeah, I have the other. I got the other. Obviously, I have the 6 dragon one done too. BRP using Celeste. Bro, what are these seeking words that y'all are saying? What is a what is a Zognol? What is that? I ain't never seen these names in my life. You guys making stuff up? Celeste Axe? Is that what it's called? This? Why do you know the name to this? Why do you know the name? Bro, everybody just calls this a Celeste Axe. Why do you know that name? I ain't never met nobody who knows that name in my entire life. Trauma? I've never seen that joint written out in my life. I actually was saying another day, why would you not just say Celeste X? Real OG player, Rucksack. Dang, that's a real Rucksack battler. If you think he remembered it from Rucksack battles, that's a real Rucksack battler. God dang, bro. But yeah, I've never heard that tiki name in my life. Bro, speaking of Celeste, I still need to finish my Tiki Celeste, man. That's my last M3 that I'm not done with. Then I'll have them all. Like the Infinity Stones. Can a brother get a PPHL? Okay, there we go. Just start doing my Hexes solos, cause finding rooms is a pain. Oh, you mean the solo quest? Or just actually soloing? Weapons are friends, cheers their names. Trying to finish M2 Fire at least before Guild War? You should. M2? You mean M3? You're farming the wrong fights. Solo quest. How are y'all not done with Hexa yet, man? Hi, Doya. 2 hexamats per week feels like being spit at by side games, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Bro, just go do co-op. M2 for... Oh. Wommed is Tommy. Speaking of which, where's my Womda's EMP at? She's almost at 9. She's almost at 999. She's at 994. I'm gonna get 999 tonight. Been trying to do co-op, but joining raids is rough as win. Like, it's full, you mean? Or what? Why are people playing Wind? Why are people playing Wind? Did I miss something? Wind is either always hosts or gets picked insta. Bro, start hosting your own stuff. Just do your own 2 hosts every day. Just seeking, you be the Wind host. The easiest element to get a solid setup for, I guess. It went fairly easy, but just boring. I don't know. I finally got Mirren, so I can actually try some stuff now. Although I'm probably not going to, because I ain't trying to thinking play Wind. But I finally got Mirren. I subtixed her, so I can be a real Wind player now. And I'm finally able to I was finally able to awaken my Teaking Harp. Cause they put those hammers in the store. I can be a real win player now. Rav main hand is OP. In Hexa? I don't know, wind is cool to me. The characters are fun to use it, at least compared to water units. That is a crazy statement, Zach. Bruh. You like wind more than water? I'm a water hater and I don't even agree. Basic Kengo City Grid. He's a pilot and farm, doesn't require crazy stuff. So I do grain units or 1 gram plus Zodiac. See if they 150 hours literally falling asleep at co-op screen only to wake up to quest clear and MVP. Always have been, bruh. Always have been in Hexa. Literally nothing has changed since the start of the since the fight came out. Thought you talking about Proto? Wait, what? Oh. They're using what? Bro, I better not catch a Teking win player in my Proto Bahamut, bro. Oh snap, singed at 10? See, this is how you set a dude up, bro. This is how you set a dude up. This is how you set a dude up. I mean, if I'm MVP in Hexa with the clicky team, I know that rate is failing. Gold bar farming, let's go, yo. Dude, I'm gonna hit this a 3rd time just for you, bro. Maroon. Hey, nice. Arigato gozaimasu. It's not what I signed up for, bruh. Dude, I was thinking about it today. I might not even stream 100 line. Like, I got some extra days this week because we cleared raid again. So I don't know if I stream tomorrow too, but I might just stream like SMT5. I feel bad for like everybody that Teking. I made an SMT5 poll for, and then I was like, hey, actually, I'm playing 100 line. so I might take like a day this week and just play SMT5. Also, I was listening to some SMT stuff at the gym. That music be going hard. I actually downloaded a lot of those songs on my phone from what I've heard so far. That joint was rocking today. So that's the reason why I was thinking about SMT5. But I think I might take like a day this week and just play it for a little bit. Since I've been playing 100 line a lot. Oh snap, I clicked off the geeking game. Legend stole the MVP from me, that's okay. I was using my Teking Surtur setup anyway. SMT5, I could be there. I think 100 line break is fine, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm getting to the point in 100 line where there's obviously still a lot of stuff to do, but I think now that I'm kind of like in this like, let's just find all the routes. And also I think low key, I think the Kyoshka sacrifice route, I think unironically, like, so okay, here's another thing by the way. I follow Kodaka on Twitter, and Kodaka very much it very much seems like this game doesn't have like a true ending to it, right? It doesn't feel like it has a true ending, because he tweeted like yesterday or the day before, he was like there's like a lot of endings in 100 line, and don't feel pressured to see them all, like just find whichever ending you like and that's your true ending. And I'm like, what? So I'm thinking that there's gonna be routes that just reveal a lot of stuff, but none of them are gonna be like a conclusive, this is how it's supposed to end ending. I feel like there's just gonna be a lot of stuff that just gets shown off in different routes. That being said though, I think, just thinking about the last time I played, I think the Kyoshka sacrifice route that we're on now, I think it low-key might be like one of the more like, this is an actual story route as opposed to a side story route, because some of the stuff that they were talking about, like Takumi seems very more first playthrough-y than he was in the Cult of Takumi route and in the Veshnes routes. He seems more like he's the same guy that I played with in the first playthrough, which makes me think that this route is going to be like a big like actual like lore dump for what is going on with like the satellite and stuff like that. So I think that's another reason why I'm kind of like okay like taking a break, because I think this route's going to be like longer. The Kyoshika's like salvation one. And since we already did Tsubasa and Takamaru, I'm like less inclined to be like, let's get through Kyoshika immediately so I can see the other two. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of like thinking just as I have thought about 100 line in my off time. Kind of sad. Cult route is just evil. Yeah, the cult route is pretty crazy. I saw some people talking about it on Twitter too, and some other people some other people got it, and they're like, yeah, this is seeking peak Kodaka degeneracy right here. It's honestly insane. The cult route is. I feel like the cult route, from what I've seen, the cult route is actually like the craziest route from what I've seen. Like I feel like some of the other stuff, like obviously it has like lore dumps and stuff, but I think most people seem to be surprised the most by the Cult of Takumi route. And also apparently I did not follow 100 line like at all going up to its release, but apparently that 80 CG at like the very end of the cult route got leaked, but nobody believed that it was actually real because nobody thought that that would actually happen in the game, and then it actually happened in the game. And everybody's like in a fuss about that too, because they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that joint actually thinking existed. They're like, the 80 CG was real. So that's kind of funny to see. But I literally didn't even know about that joint, because like I said, I've gotten kind of in this like I've kind of gotten into this like flow where like some games that I'm like interested in, but I'm not like obsessing over. I get to the point where I kind of just like block out everything. Like I just don't watch like anything. This also happened with like Bloodborne, and Bloodborne is like one of my favorite games ever now. Like Bloodborne, I literally didn't look at any trailers, anything. I didn't even know Bloodborne was like a Souls type game until like 2 or 3 days before it came out. And I didn't pre-order. I literally pre-ordered that joint like 2 days before it came out. I didn't even know that game like existed. I didn't know it was a Souls spin-off or anything. And this was back when I was like really into the Souls games. But like I knew it existed and it looked interesting, and I just kind of was like, you know, if I like it when it comes out, then I'll pick it up. And then those type of games always like you can turn into like my favorite games, which is what 100 Line's happening with too. What game is this from? Yeah, it's from 100 Line Last Defense Academy. So crazy how fast it all just happens. Yeah. I'm not sure if this was. Oh yeah, no, this is an SMT5. Isn't that from the Danganronpa guy? Yes. It's like a partnership between the Danganronpa guy and the Zero Escape guy. Elden Ring stream wins. See, that's the funny thing. I said that was back when I liked Souls. I don't like Souls games anymore. So I'm not planning to play Elden Ring because I'm not interested. It's on Switch. I gotta check it out. Sounds amazing. Yeah, it's on Switch and it's on Steam. Sammy, I've been streaming it. I've been streaming it a lot. But you should play it though. You should buy it, because if you don't buy it, that game company might go out of business. But it's a really good game, unironically. 100 Lines really freaking good. Even better, how about a Dark Souls 2 stream? You know the crazy part is I actually like I was talking to my friend about this the other day, and my friend is like one of the biggest Souls gamers ever. Like that dude's still PvPing to this day. He's still PvPing to this day. And we were talking about all the games, and that dude, he hates seeking Dark Souls 2. I unironically love Dark Souls 2. The crazy part about it, this is gonna sound outlandish, but I've only played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne. I never played Elden Ring, obviously. But out of those 4 games, my order of most liked to least liked is actually it's actually Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3. And I know that joint's controversial as crap, but I actually like, and the reason why I like Dark Souls 2 so much is because me and my friend Snow played Dark Souls 2 PvP so much, and that PvP literally made that game for me. I enjoyed the PvP on that. I enjoyed the PvP on Dark Souls 2 more than I even on Bloodborne, and Bloodborne is my favorite one. I just like Bloodborne lore a lot more. And the world of Bloodborne. Oh snap, there's another PBHL. Hold up, Mo, I'm on the way, bro. My B, I wasn't looking. Danganronpa and Zero Escape? Yep. Yep. Hey, have you guys just not seen this joint? Oh, I think I put a space. Have you guys just not seen this joint, bro? What is this? This ain't no PBHL. But yeah, thinking if you guys didn't know, the creators, I don't know if Uchikoshi fully left. I guess he did, but Uchikoshi and Kodaka, Uchikoshi being Zero Escape and Somnium Files, and Kodaka being Danganronpa, they both founded another company called like Tokyo Games. It's like Tokyo, but it has two O's. But they founded another company. They've been making games. They had like an anime and all this different stuff. But that's where 100 Line is from. Put some waifu CG unblockables in Elden Ring and this man will play it on stream. What do you think? What do you think about new standard price for AAA games? You're asking the wrong guy, honestly, because I don't buy games. I don't play enough games to really freaking care. But I talked about this. I don't know what stream it was. You got to look back through the VODs. It was a couple streams ago. I will tell you, it was a Grand Blue stream. It was a Grand Blue stream, and I'm pretty sure it was a Grand Blue stream before 100 Line came out. But there was a Grand Blue stream where we talked about the whole like Nintendo situation. And I was talking about how there's this one YouTuber I've watched for a hot minute that pretty much said like the prices are like people's fault. Like they're mad about it, but it's their fault because that joint, like Nintendo jumped up with their prices, but like people have been jumping up with prices in general for like a little while now. Like 5 years ago when like PlayStation and all that stuff started jumping up to like what, like $80, and people were still buying that joint. And Nintendo was like, hey, they'll pay for that. Heck, we'll just spike it up again. And we have all the good IPs and exclusives, so they're just gonna buy that joint. And I still think it's freaking hilarious too, because I remember when that joint first got announced. This was like, that stream was back when it was still announced. Switch 2 wasn't like open for pre-orders yet. But I remember thinking, everybody was like, I saw so many videos all over YouTube like thinking boycott Nintendo, you know, thinking don't buy the Switch 2, it's a scam, blase blase. Bro, soon as Switch 2 came up for pre-orders, bro, well, the sites crashed. Too many people tried to pre-order that joint. Where was all those dudes that said, hey, we're not gonna buy the Switch 2 because it's too expensive, the exclusives are too expensive, bro? They don't care, bro, and this is the reason why the price keeps going up. And pretty much the thing that we said in that stream too was pretty much that until everybody as a whole, as humanity, says, hey, we're not gonna pay this price, then they're gonna keep upping it. Now, granted, I don't think it's gonna go much higher than what it is right now, but until everybody unanimously says, hey, we're not gonna buy this, and they actually don't buy it, they're just gonna keep rising the price because people just keep buying it. So it's like I get the price is high, but for one thing, it's not even that crazy higher over what some of the games have been anyway, because you're jumping like another $10, which is like, yeah, it's $10, but it's not like you're jumping, it's not like games were like $40 before and now they're like 90. It's not like you're jumping like 50, you're jumping like 10. So it's not that crazy, first of all, but again, it's just like until people stop buying that joint, they're just going to keep upping it, because why wouldn't they? It doesn't make sense. So anyway, our missed out, been locked in on other stuff lately. It's okay, see me. Majula is the best hub. Yeah. Dark Souls 2 before Dark Souls 1. Yes. Yes. actually. Actually, yes. I think honestly, I would probably put Dark Souls 1. I would put Dark Souls 1 over Dark Souls 2 if Dark Souls 2's DLCs didn't exist. Dark Souls 2's Dark Souls 2's DLCs beat out Dark Souls 1 DLC. So like completed game of Dark Souls 2 versus completed game of Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2 beats it in my opinion. Cuz there was so much unique stuff, especially again for the PvP that Dark Souls 2 DLC added that Dark Souls 1 didn't. So yeah. Online perception versus IRL stuff showed the outrage isn't that big. Vocal minority versus silent majority issue, yeah, literally. Yeah, it's one of those things where like taking the vocal minority on like YouTube and Twitter tries to like gaslight you into thinking that everybody that doesn't use like YouTube and Twitter like that is actually gonna boycott this joint when they're just not. I heard people complaining on price the Treehouse streams too. Too late for that. GBF scam show. They're gonna have the biggest console launch of all time. 3K sunlight pack to 5K sunlight pack. It's the boiled frog method. You just keep raising it bit by bit. Yeah. People say Dark Souls 2 is easier than 1. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, probably. I think honestly the thing with Dark Souls 2's difficulty is like Dark Souls, to be fair, let's keep it a stack. Dark Souls 1 really ain't even that hard. And maybe this is just because I played Dark Souls 1 a lot, but I'm gonna be real. Besides Ornstein and Smo, and that's only if you're doing Ornstein and Smo completely solo, Dark Souls 1 really ain't even that hard. But I would still give the difficulty edge to Dark Souls 1 just because there's a lot of cheese stuff that you can do in Dark Souls 2 to just kill bosses. Like I remember like that taking like the Dragon Knight guy that you fight like really early, or that you can fight really early in Dark Souls 2. You can literally get that guy to just like dash off the side and kill himself. Like you can't do that in Dark Souls 1. So there's like a lot more cheesy fights in Dark Souls 2 as opposed to Dark Souls 1. So I would still give the edge to Dark Souls 1, but it's not like Dark Souls 1 is really even that hard anyway. So it's like honestly the bar really ain't that high. But yeah, I will get the edge to Dark Souls 1 there. You don't buy games. I see you're one of the people who have ships and ride on the sea. What the heck? No, I just don't play a lot of games, to be honest. I don't play a lot of games, and the thing about it is like for me, I play so little games that for me the price for any game that I actually care about literally doesn't matter. Like if Persona 6 came out and that joint was literally like $100, I'd still buy that joint. Because I buy games so little, but I actually want to play Persona 6. So I don't care about the freaking price. It's not like I'm buying a game like every other week or something like some people. And I only really buy stuff that I actually care about. So like I don't buy games just to be like, oh, this is the hot new thing that came out, like let me buy this. Like nah. I don't jump on a lot of the game trends. Honestly, I don't like a lot of the trendy games either, to be honest. They're just not the type of games that I like, but yeah, I just don't be buying games like that. I don't play a lot of other stuff. DS2 has its charm despite its janky hitbox. It does. And people don't want to tiki. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna drop the biggest truth bomb on you. The biggest truth bomb about Dark Souls 2. Don't let the haters hear this one, bro. Don't let the haters hear this one. Dark Souls 2, the only reason Dark Souls 2 gets as much hate as it does is because because people said that Miyazaki wasn't at the helm of it. That's literally it. That's the biggest truth bomb about Dark Souls 2. If literally Dark Souls 2 came out the exact same way it did, but they said Miyazaki was still at the helm, it would not get nearly as much hate as it does. People would definitely still critique it, because it's not, like I said before, like with the cheese and stuff, like it's not as tight of a game as Dark Souls 1 was. But if Miyazaki was stated to be at the helm of Dark Souls 2, literally over half of the hate would have dropped instantly. That's literally it. People just take the easy route out and they're just like, oh, this game wasn't made by Miyazaki, it just sucks. And it's just like, no, you're just a tiki idiot, bro. You're just dumb. So that's literally, I'm telling you, that's literally the biggest truth bomb about Dark Souls 2 is just people heard that Miyazaki wasn't the helm and they just said screw this crap. I wouldn't buy that because the definitive version will come out in a few years anyway. Okay, fair, fair. Still waiting for GTA 6 to announce 99 base price. I don't even care about Grand Theft Auto, so they can charge 500 for that joint. I'm still not buying it. How about indie games? No, I still don't. I don't buy like anything, bro. I don't buy like anything. Like put it this way: in recent years, if I haven't streamed a game or told y'all about that game, I probably haven't played that game. I'm very open. See, that's another thing too, is because I like the games that I buy so much that I get like really invested in them and I talk about them a lot. So like if I bought a game, you probably know about that game. If I don't talk about that game a lot, then I probably didn't buy it. so yeah, like I don't play a lot of stuff on the side either. $99, is that expensive in American standard? You sound Canadian, Zach. You sound Canadian, buddy. 50 USD considered expensive already based on my salary, so I'm not gonna buy GTA 6 full price. Didn't it turn out that Miyazaki was involved in some way? Yes, it was. He was like the thinking. I think he was supposed to be. At least it's stated that he was supposed to be like an overseer. Which honestly, that's a whole nother thing because that's why I call people that say that joint thinking idiots. Because it's like, bro, even if he wasn't at the helm, if he was literally the overseer, if he didn't think it was up to snuff, he wasn't gonna let that joint through. That's the thing about it. You think he was just like, yeah, this game's chicken garbage, but I'm gonna just let that joint through anyway with the Dark Souls name on it. That don't even make sense. But like I said, people just latch on to the fact that he wasn't at the very head of it, and people are like, dang, I'ma head out. that's all there is to it. And like I said, that's not to say that Dark Souls 2 is free of criticism because like I said multiple times, that game's got a lot of jank in it. But it's not nearly as bad as people try and talk about it. And it's another thing too where people thinking they also see like Dark Souls 1 and heaven forbid Dark Souls 3 through rose tinted glasses. Cause I'm gonna tell you, like I said with my thinking list, Dark Souls 3 was seeking hot garbage, bro. And that had Miyazaki at the helm. That game was not good. That game was not good. Dark Souls 3 was one of the most boring. Like Dark Souls 3 was one of the first. Well, it was the only Souls game that I literally bought and played, and I couldn't wait for it to be done because I just didn't want to deal with it. I never even played the DLC of Dark Souls 3. I didn't even want to waste my money on it because that game was so freaking boring. That game sucked. It was just uninteresting. The biggest thing that was interesting about Dark Souls 3 was just that it tied into Dark Souls 1. that was the most interesting thing about Dark Souls 3. It was unironically Dark Souls 3 kind of okay. I don't think Xenoblade 3 was as bad as Dark Souls 3, but it has like the same issue where I feel like Xenoblade 3. The best thing about it is that it ties back into 1 and 2. It's like the same thing with Dark Souls 3. The best thing about it is that Dark Souls 1 exists. I do enjoy GTA 5, but I'm not hyped for 6 at all. So many stuff and so many games to play. Makes sense you don't play many games. Xenoblade fan used to waiting 7 years between games. Well, you know the thing about it though, Iris. I mean, I guess how long was it between Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 2. When did this come out? Xenoblade. Wait, when did it come out though? Oh, 2017. When did 3 come out? Oh, I guess it was a long time, yeah. Cause I was gonna say I didn't even start at Xenoblade 1, so I don't know how long it took between Xenoblade 1 and Xenoblade 2, but I started with 2. So I jumped in the middle. So I don't know how long that wait was. But yeah, I guess that's true though. PS2 had the gall to experiment with certain mechanics, mostly dumb mechanics like the adaptability nonsense, but the dual wheel mechanic was beat. Dark Souls 3 was mostly fan service. Yo, 5 years, 7 years between 1 and 2, 5 years between 2 and 3. Oh, yeah, yeah, I guess that's fair. But yeah, thinking what was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, you were talking about the adaptability. Honestly, I don't even thinking, bro. See, that's another thing, dude. People be like, "Oh my God, seeking adaptability in Dark Souls 2 so that I can roll." This joint's seeking trash, bro. It's like, bro, what are you doing with your build anyway, my guy? What are you doing with your build? What are you doing with that build? You trying to walk around and just 99 strength? Is that what you're trying to do with your build? Like, what are you trying to do with it? What is so deterrent about adaptability that it just completely screws over your build? You know the build works with adaptability too, right? Like, you're just mad because there's just an extra stat line that you have to think just the most minute about. Oh, I gotta hit taking 30 adaptability to get my roll, bro. I can't just roll for free. Like, bro, if you don't shut up. Half those dudes don't even PvP anyway. That's where it would matter the most, is in PvP. We all know you're just running around and taking heavy armor for the main story anyway. Shut up. Taking dudes are so stupid, bro. They're just babies. Oh my God, my roll, dude. My roll. I gotta put 20 points in adaptability, man. I can't just have taking max strength and dex at the same time. This game sucks. Shut up. Brother, you better change your stream title. A golden knight in roasting chat. I want all my points in strength. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Why does that even matter? Oh man, dude, thinking I need to hit this seeking basic mob. I need to hit this basic mob for 21 instead of 20, bro. Like, shut up, dude. Shut up. Now I could, like I said, I could understand if you really had to, like min max, like thinking, like if adaptability had to be like 75 or something. If it had to be like 75 for you to roll correctly, to the point that it's like now if you want to play a strength build, your strength can only go up to like thinking like 30 or something, because you need like stamina and HP. Like, to have those plus a good roll, like you're actively screwing over your build by getting a good roll. But it's like, bro, it's not even that serious. And then it's also too, even for PvP, you guys do realize that we're the ones that make the PvP like standard level, right? So if we make the PvP standard level around like level 125, right? We made that. You know that? Like, we're the ones that made that choice. It's not like the game was like, yeah, you must be level 125 exactly to PvP, bro. We could make that joint ticking 200. It's like, you're just dumb. You're just dumb. I want to dual wield 2 big rocks. Then do it. See, that's another thing. Literally just play the game. You can literally take that joint as high as you want. Just keep leveling up. Just keep leveling up. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you in the game except PvP. Which, like I said, half of these dudes don't even PvP. They don't even PvP like that. The only time that your level needs to be even somewhat restricted is if you're trying to do PvP. Otherwise, you just take that joint as high as you want. So it doesn't even do anything. And like I said, it's not like adaptability is seeking, it needs to be that high to get the roll. It was only like 35 or something. So it's like, just get your 35 adaptability and do whatever else you want. It's really not that big a deal. But like I said, dudes are like, that's taking up my build space. I don't want to do that. It's like, bruh. Thinking dumb, man. Bruh. It's so dumb. But like I said, I guarantee you if they had said Miyazaki made that game through and through, it was all his vision, they wouldn't even care nearly as much about adaptability, bro. They would have just been like, alright, we'll just deal with it. This is just a new mechanic. We may not like it that much, but we'll just deal with it. But Miyazaki's not at the helm. Man, why did they ever put in adaptability? This joint sucks. Why would they even do that? That's such a dumb idea. Can't believe this. This is what happens when Miyazaki's not at the helm, bro. We get some stupid stats like adaptability. That's what I'm saying. It all leads back to thinking Miyazaki not being at the helm, bro. That's what it always leads back to. Because they're just like, oh, some intern can put in teaching adaptability, bro. This wasn't Miyazaki's vision. Teaching dumb, bro. Teaching stupid. Uh, anyway, I'm one of the biggest seeking Dark Souls 2 defenders, bro. Because that game, I will stand by that game was more fun than, especially 3. If you want to argue 1, that's fair. But don't even try me with 3, bro. Don't even try me with 3. If you try and say 3 is better than 2, I know you didn't play 2. I know you didn't play 2, bro. I can smell it on you. Because 3 sucked. Also, can a brother get a bar, by the way? So I think it's kind of goofy, but I still prefer DS2 than... Yup, there you go. There you go. That's a real one, bruh. That's a real one. Did my WOM just hit 999 yet? I haven't really been paying attention. I ain't seen her pop up in a hot minute. I want to get the screenshot. 997. Well, this is 976. Damn, bro, you're almost there too. I'm honestly surprised how fast she's gotten this high. Because I'm pretty sure I've like never used Water Womdus before, and she doesn't have another version, which means she's literally jumped this high just from like PBHL. That's it, nothing else. Because I don't even do like normal stuff with Fire Womdus, and she hasn't even been in a Guild War either. This will be her first Guild War, so it's not like she even got boosted in Guild War either. This is literally just seeking bar farming. That's it. she's literally gone from like taking probably like 100 EMP to like 999 in like a couple months just from bar farming. It's also a testament of just how much seeking fire just dominates the bar scene right now, because it's just like literally not any, and that's honestly that's another crazy thing too, because seeking a lot of that time since she came out too was spent doing Seeking Akasha, because I was still working on my Splendor. So even with doing that much Akasha, I still ended up getting her this high, just off bar farming. Joint's crazy word. Hello. I'ma just scrap you, big dog. Ain't no way, man. I kind of wish I didn't have to use this comp right now though, because I want to use I want to put Mirren in the back line so that I can get EMPs on her. Oh, bye front line. But these joints be a little bit too fast right now. somebody else to PB. There we go. I actually wonder if my mom just hits 60k HP with this without plus marks. Just out of curiosity. Oh, she does. Okay. Good to know. I just don't need plus marks on fire anymore. I mean, I'm gonna keep them because there's not really a point for me not to have them. How many I have, but if I get to a point where I need that joint on a lot of weapons, do not need them on fire. I've had artifacts with the earring drop effect, and I've only gotten one from all my gold bar farm, and that skill's a scam. Yeah, I remember when it first came out that I was kind of like, hey, this could be kind of nice just to have, but now I'm kind of at the point where I just don't even really care anymore. If I see it, it's not even like a desirable skill anymore. Also, I'm just also not like, I'm not really trying to think about that joint like, oh snap, I'm doing this today, let me put one of these earring artifacts on somebody. Like, I'm always gonna forget, so I just kind of stopped caring, to be real. Artifacts drop way more than earrings too. Yeah, also true. Also true. So yeah, I'm also kind of whatever on those. I'm honestly just looking for like, I'm looking for like, oh my god, that ticking waiting for last turn to be processed, bro. I'm like looking for, I mostly am just looking for like triple attack, that ticking 70% hit to defense, and then if there's like a god artifact that has like special CA cap and then like CA damage, or like the skill supplemental stuff, or like NA supplemental, like something like that. Everything else is kind of dead to me, I'm not gonna lie. I think Percy artifact gonna mess up my Guild War setup. 4% to get 6 hit flurry. Just take it off, bro. Just take it off. Oh snap. Just take it off. Get another artifact. I'm like going so carefully so I don't skip Wamdus's thing. And she ain't getting this one ticking EMP level. I don't even have good fire artifacts, to be honest. Only one that's like even somewhat good is Wamdus, and even that is like, it's not even really that great of an artifact, it's just good for Wamdus. I think my Zeta one might be okay, but I think I need to change something on it. I can't remember what this joint has. Oh yeah, this ain't terrible. But I should probably change this defense to something else. But I don't know, this ain't that crazy of an artifact. My Ticking Percival one sucks. This joint Ticking special CA damage cap, my guy. Chance to remove all buffs from foe at the end of the turn. Crit rate. This joint's literally just here for if he does Ticking, if he does his nuke, that skill damage. That's literally it, bro. But I literally just don't have any other ones because I spend all my time on Ticking Earth. So like, whatever fire stuff I get, I just get. That's just how it is. Saw people talking about the quick artifact for wellness, but those artifacts, yeah, them joints are rare as crap. But even that, I've already came to the conclusion on that one too, where I'm just like, even that one, like pretty much exactly what you said, Sammy. Like that joint is so getting two of those is so rare, and then not only do you have to get two of them, if you don't just get the right like element or specialty, you gotta reroll that joint to try and get it for Willness. Like that's so much artifact effort for me that like for me personally, unless that wilderness artifact is literally used in like every single floor of Guild War, I'm not even gonna bother with it. I'll just find a different setup that's not the wilderness one, because I would rather just save all that artifact stuff for an Earth character. like I'm not trying to do that just for my fire wilderness, bro. I don't care like that. Like maybe if I was a ranker or something, but like I said, unless Wellness literally just dominates every single floor because of that, and that joint is like taking 5 minutes faster than everything else I could ever do. I don't care. Like, yeah, let me do all this seeking, let me do all this artifact RNG just to lose every round, bro. Like, yeah, nice one, dude. Glad I went through that. Like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather just save that critiquing. I'd rather just save that for an Earth character. We should be able to buy that rare artifact like one each month, or any other characters. Seem like so much effort and luck for one character. Yeah, 2 sand for one rare artifact. I didn't get Warlord about it. But yeah, pretty much the same thing that you said. Saying like the only reason I would do that is if I was like Umikin, I'd probably do it because Umikin like she like mains fire, right? So like if I main fire, I'd probably do it. But like I don't care that much. I don't care that much. Speaking of GBF content, can Tower come back already? Why do you want that mess, bro? I don't want no Tower. There she is, boys. 999. Ding ding ding. The Wamu is finished. The Wamu has spoken, and she says 999. Sheesh. There it is. Oh, there it is. Now, can we work on fraud next so I never have to hear her freaking stupid voice line again, bro? I'm so tired of this voice line, bro. Shut up. Checking my artifact. I have 2 rare artifacts in the trash because I haven't cleared it yet. What are you doing, bro? You can roll for that wilderness artifact in the show, but pray for the right Ellie. Oh, in the shop. Pray for the right Ellie and weapon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to reroll for all that joint for a fire character. I would do that for an earth character, but I'm not trying to do that for a fire character. It's too much. So me, 999, bro. Fraud's voice, bro. Trust me. Just go farm out another 50 bars with Fraud in the backline, bro. You'll understand. And you gotta play with sound on. You gotta play with sound and voices on. Go farm out another 50 bars with Fraud in the backline, and you'll understand my pain. That voice line is the most annoying voice line in my entire life, bro. She talks so thinking so much. She just keeps talking. And then she's thinking at the very end, she got to laugh to herself. Bro, it's not funny. It's not funny. I don't even know what you're saying. I can't understand your Japanese. Shut up. Bro's line is so long. That's what I'm saying, man. Like I said, go farm another 50 bars with Fraud in the back line, voices on, and you'll understand my pain. Talking so much but never talk to me. Doncho talk no kage dana? I don't know what you just said either. Hope I didn't just say a slur. Man, can a guy get a bar, dude? Can a brother get a bar? Spare bar? Spare bar, please. What am I even getting off of this, by the way? Is it still... It's like slightly below 1.5. It's like the last thing she says every time translates to like maybe it's thanks to you guys. Bruh. Screw her. Don't let Umikin hear I said that. But yeah, screw her, bro. Tired of hearing that tiki line. Is that just a fraud line, or is it because I have her in the summer outfit? Does it change if I swap outfits? Just hit 80k EMP on MC. What am I even at? I don't know how many EMPs I have. Let me see. Dang, you're ahead of me. I'm only at 72k. Bro, you guys think I'm gonna be able to play Earth like this year, dude? I talked about this before, but I swear I like, besides Ultimate Bahamut High Level, bro, I have not played Earth in months. I have not played Earth in months, bro. I'm fiending. I want to play the element, but there's nothing to do with it. There's nothing to do. The heck happened to my teaking thing? I have her FLB skin on, but she still be talking? Then I guess it don't matter. Oh, nah. Think gain a lot during 2K racing at the end. Oh, I'm the only main Earth player, so I'm locked on the Ellie for crew hard runs, bro. Crew, bro, we don't be playing nothing. Not my crew. We don't be playing. Well, I don't be playing nothing. I don't know what they be doing. I don't be playing nothing with them. Let's put it that way. You think I'll be able to play Earth? Oh yeah, Dread Barrage! Oh snap, maybe my Teaking Earth character's coming, bro. When is Dread Barrage? Is that this month? Yo, maybe we get an Earth character or a summon. Finally, some good food. Yo, I forgot about Dread Barrage for real. Yes! Maybe we'll finally get something that's not garbage. Please! I'm begging you, please. Grand Siege. Alright, let's not go crazy. We already have the Flash characters confirmed for this month. Do we? You think? Well, I mean, Cagliostro and Co? Is that who it is? Bro, they better not be Earth. I don't want neither one of them, bro. And I love Cagliostro, but she messed up duoing. Cause seeking, whenever they do a duo unit, bro. Please, so yeah. When does summer start again? I forgot. When does summer start again? Cause Ko is definitely a Yukata character, right? GBF. What's this thing called? Banner history. Where's this? When did Raziel and them come out last year? Cause they were first, right? Oh no, see Ko probably gonna be like right here. Cagliostro might come out, but I think Ko's gonna be like right here. I don't think Ko's gonna come out to the because I swear to God Ko is a Teaking. I swear to God Ko is a Teaking. He's a Yukata character. I swear to God he is. The way he looks like a Yukata character. So I don't think he's coming out to here. We may get Cagliostro and what's her face here. Well, maybe not here, you know, but we may get Cagliostro and Clarice, but I don't think Ko's coming out till here. Grand C come with an impalement weapon. I mean, if he's our next Grand, then yeah. So then about July, August. Not ready for summer at all. Have nothing. Is Guild War again mid-June? I don't even. When did I put it in the Discord? June 21st. June 21st. I thought both were confirmed for Flash, but not sure. I may be wrong. Well, I mean, if Ko is not a Yukata, then sure. But I think if I like just looking at Ko, he looks like a Yukata. That's not confirmed in any way, but just looking at the thinking, looking at the art, he looks like a Yukata. And that joint don't start till the end of June. So I would, if he's a Yukata, unless they're just changing something this year, I feel like he's not gonna come out till June. But Cagliostro and Clarice probably come out for Flash. Unless there's some weird thing that's not just a normal character. But I don't know. This look was confusing, just looked very solid, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. He may not be a Yukata, but he just looks like a Yukata to me. But I don't know. Regardless though, both of them better not be Earth. Both of them better not be Earth, because I don't want neither one of them to be Earth. I don't want to roll for Code, and I know Cagliostro Clarice gonna suck because they're a dual unit. So I'm not trying. They better not waste an Earth slot on neither one of them. Throw that joint to T-King. Go ahead and take your Wid Cagliostro, bro. Go ahead and take that joint. I don't want it. Bro, I'll swap back to this. Surely I can do this now, right? Settle down a bit. Right? Yeah, settle down. Coast swimsuit win. Thanks, man. You're welcome, Zarcel. Where's my bar at, man? Come on, dude. Drop me one for old time's sake. This joint's about to get swarmed, by the way. Should I use the starter setup for this? Yup. As expected. As expected. Knew that joint was coming. Bars is with me. If you want it, you will have to take it. Okay. I'll take it right now. Dude, I locked in at the T-King, gym today, by the way. I actually went a little bit later today. I didn't feel like going, but when I got there, I locked in. But I went like an hour later than I normally do, because I worked from home today. Usually I work from home on Tuesdays, but my schedule got kind of screwed because I was dealing with the intern guy, and they wanted me to stay an extra day to just like have him shadow me. But anyway, thinking I locked in today, bro. I locked in today. I'm starting to try and like lock back in just in general. I got like a little bit lax like during the race period, because I had like that deload week, and then I had the race where it was just like I didn't want to lift like crazy going into the race. I wanted to just kind of like chill out and not screw my body over. But like now I'm like, there's nothing holding me back. I can push. And I've also been really trying to work on like my T-King posture just in general, because my back is like mad cooked. Like my spine in general is just a whack. I think I told you guys about this before, but my spine in general is just a whack. My pelvis is like whack. So I've been like trying to work, and I think I got my T-King posture right too, because it actually helped it out. Like it helped some of my T-King lifts too when I got into a good stance, as opposed to just, I mean, I wasn't doing random stuff before, but as opposed to doing what I was doing before. My goat built like a shrimp. I'm not even built like a shrimp, to be honest. I'm not built like, it's not like, I don't have like the rounded shoulders like that much. It's more so my T-King, it's like, I don't know, it's like my stomach, like, I don't know how to explain this. Like my stomach kind of juts out. My pelvis, it's called anterior pelvic tilt, where your pelvis kind of goes like forward, and then like your stomach area kind of juts out, and your spine kind of goes outwards, or it goes, I guess, inwards. Your spine is going like inwards into your stomach and pushing it even further out. So it's like that curve in my spine is like more than it should be. My spine needs to be straighter than what it is. Just getting old, you can't fix it. You get your back blown out. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. No. I almost got my back blown out though with thinking I deadlifted today. I had my trainer call today too, and he gave me some stretches. I did this one stretch like before I deadlifted. Well, I did 2 stretches before I deadlifted, but that stretch kind of helped a little bit for like my squatting stance, I guess, before I pick up the bar. Which also I could literally feel. I think another thing that I needed to do too is I think I was putting my feet too far forward when I deadlifted. I think the bar before was like, it was kind of over like the middle of my feet, but today, like, I did that for like my first 2 sets, and I was like, I can feel my back like about to die. Like if I put too much weight on, my back is literally gonna get blown out. But I think what I need to do is I moved my feet back a little bit so that the bar is kind of more above, like right above my toes instead of right above like the middle of my feet. And I could literally feel like that back part of my lower back not being tugged on as much. I know I read another thing too on Reddit that one guy was like, when you deadlift, you should focus less about like picking up the bar, and you should almost feel like you're trying to push your feet into the ground instead of trying to pull up, if that makes sense. And I kind of got that when I did this stance more. So that's what I've been trying to do too, is I've been trying to like push my feet into the ground. I mean, obviously you're not going to go into the ground, but like that's what I'm trying to do with my body, as opposed to just focusing on pulling up the bar. Because I think when you try and focus on pulling up the bar, that's when you like mess up your back, because your feet aren't planted as well as they should be, and you're like borderline, like that's almost like that shrimp posture, unironically, because you're like borderline, you can crouch all the way over the bar, and you're like, you almost can fall forward. You're like on your toes instead of like the back of your feet when you just focus on trying to pull up the bar. My goat built like a mantis. I didn't get none of that, Ari. I don't know what you talking about. Also, hi, Ray. Bro, Ray, how you doing, bro? Ray, you get to play Earth, man? You got to play Earth in the last, like, 3 months, dude? Besides Ultimate Bahamut dailies? I think the last time I played Earth, like, seriously at all was like when I helped Hatsu on Fall Zero. And I guess after that, when I played Hexa with Aku. I think that's like the last time I played Earth in anything that mattered. Besides my daily Bahamut. Call out another dirt player. I didn't even play GBF much. Dang. We got a quitter among us. Unironically fair, bro. There ain't nothing going on in this game. I was actually thinking about that on my way home. I was like thinking, I feel like there's so little going on GBF right now. I could probably make like a video on like the Impalement series, because I never made like I never made a video on specifically the Impalement weapons. But I'm like, do people really want to just hear me say like, hey, this joint just power creeps Kumbira staff? That's about it, or spear. Like, that's about it. Just, if you can get this joint, just put it in the grid. Like, I feel like there's not even like, I feel like the Impalement weapons so far haven't changed the game so much that it's like, I need to actually analyze it. It's just literally, this is a direct upgrade over some of the weapons that you had before. Throw it in. That's about it. I'd listen to that. Do it. Really? You guys want to hear that? That's literally the video. I just told you the video right there. That's the video. That's the video. The video is literally just seeking light. The video is literally just seeking in fire. If you had Kumbira stick before, you put in Impalement weapon. In light, If you hadn't eaten in before, you put Basara weapon. That's the video. There it is. How viable are those weapons in Magna? Sheesh, you asking the wrong guy. I don't even know. Do people even use that joint in Magna? I don't know. I feel like it's still good in Magna because you still get the defense shred, but at the same, does Magna even have space for that joint? Like, on God, what's y'all space looking like? What's fire space? Like, what's a fire? What's the M3 for fire again? Or the one that fire fights. Who's the M3 that you fight on fire? Tiamat. What's an M3 Tiamat grid right now? Not this. What the heck is that? Okay, here we go. What is that? What's this? Why is this grid number 1? Oh, heck no. Nah, y'all need a fire guy, bro. Leviathan? Oh, no. What is this? Oh, heck no. Wait, what was that? What was that? What is this? This is temporary? I mean, you could just swap these out. Just swap these out. I mean, I don't know why you would run this grid, though. This grid looks like it sucks. Do you not run... Do people not run 3 Exaltos? Am I high? Oh, yeah, they're not even using their fall 0. Oh, heck no. They're not even using a fall 0 key. No wonder they only got 2 Exaltos. Oh, heck no. I'm a member and bro is withholding content. I'm not withholding content. I just told you the content. The cook, my god, yes. Outdated grid. Honestly, Slot Impalement Magna is better than hacking. Trying to build skill damage is so miserable. I mean, your skill damage is this thing, right? Your skill damage is this thing. But again, it's like if you got Impalement, just throw Impalement in right here. But again, like, bro, these grids ain't even, like, good to look at because I wouldn't even build this joint. This joint looks like dog water. I wouldn't even do this. I wouldn't even have this in the first place. Personally. What do you got for, like, fall 0? Oh, heck no. Okay, where's the Tiki Mana Diver? Okay, here we go. Here we go. See, I don't even know if you can put it in here, though. Why is this here? Wait, what gets you taking Echo and Primal again? Oh, yeah, you're taking Exalto. That's why you use this joint. Be like Lich, but with Premium Magna. Forgot to mention Impalement and Light Magna, my bad. Oh, my Magnifier TAs often is light times. Skill damage in Fire Wind is great. For some reason, my skill damage in Dark does it. I mean, could you even use that joint, though? In this? I don't play. See, the issue. See, honestly, what they need to do is they need to put out an Earth Impalement weapon. That's what they need to do. Cause I don't know how these Seeking Magnas work in stuff that ain't Earth. I don't know how these joints work. Cause like if you take one of these out, do you just Seeking die instantly? Like, do you need this HP and defense? If you take this out, do you just die? I don't know. Like, I don't know if you... Oh, snap. I don't know if you just die on this joint. What about this? Okay, well, here, you could just swap this again. God dang, one Exalto, bro. Dude, y'all just gotta go Primal, bro. This joint is Seeking depressing. Why do you have more Mugen swords than you got Exaltos in your grid, man? What's going on? This joint's depressing. What is this joint do? Why is this here? Oh, I guess you hit your fall 0 key anyway, so I guess you do only really need 2. But do you really need this? You ain't got nothing better. See, bruh, this joint even... I don't know, man. See, because this joint, I wouldn't even do this, because I would just straight up have I would just put an impalement weapon right here instead of this joint. I wouldn't put this joint in here. Like, I would do double impalement right here. I don't know why this is here either. See, I would just put like an Exalba right here, but I ain't, that's not Magna no more. It's the case for like every Ellie though, because Water Magna is the least. Nah, bro, because Seeking Earth, bro, I was running 3. I was running 3. Hilo looking down on his budget players again. I'm gonna need y'all to just Seeking swap, bro. I think, did I have 3 in this joint? Oh no, I did have 2 in this joint. What about Hexa? Okay, I had 3 in Hexa. I'm not like the rest of y'all. And this joint, honestly, this joint was only because I needed this joint to hit the T-King. If I didn't if I didn't need this joint to hit the T-King CA trigger, then I wouldn't take this either. I would have taken a third Exalto here too. Although I guess okay, this is seeking double Yigi. But even then the fire one was only running 1, won't it? Or was it running 2 in Fall 0? Oh no, it's running 3. Okay. So wait. Bro, y'all need a cane, man. See, honestly, this weapon's cooking y'all. That's what it really is. It's really this weapon. Y'all are so desperate for the Seeking Echo, bro. Y'all are so desperate for that Echo. Y'all are so desperate for that Echo, it's not even funny. That's what y'all really want. Is y'all want this Echo. Cause this could be an impalement weapon right here. Cause this joint is kind of whatever. But it's literally just y'all want this Echo and y'all can't get that Echo like Primal can. That's what it is. But I don't know. To be honest, I would try and take out one of these. Moving back in with my folks to throw my rent checks at GB. Desert for an Echo with no TA. Also true. God dang. Actually, you're right. Do y'all really only have like 35% TA on non-staff users? Oh, I guess, what is this, 45? Well, no, 40. 40. Y'all got 40 TA. Bro, it don't matter anyway. These two have guaranteed triple. What do you mean? These two have guaranteed triple. You only need the staff one anyway. Finney's staff, right? Yeah, she's staff. Y'all complaining for nothing. These two got guaranteed triple. They don't need that joint regardless. You only need it on MC and Finney. Finney's TA when fire front line. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all got guaranteed. Y'all TA don't matter. I really wish Primal Exaltos could be used in Magna. Alright, let me see Teaking Light. What does Light run? See, Light's gonna be skewed though, because nobody plays non-Kengo Light in high level. Oh wait, I clicked on Teaking Primal. Nobody plays Magna Teaking non-Kengo. Jesus Christ, what is this? Y'all ain't even got a Kengo set up. Oh no, where's the Magna Kengo? Where's the Magna Kengo? Oh no, y'all ain't even got a Kengo set up. Oh nah, y'all need some help, bruh. Y'all need some help. They need some milk. What do you mean the best Dark Rapture 0 for Light Magna has Sandolphin frontline? Where's your Foon and Zoe? I believe the Death Strike Exaltos can work in Magna. Don't they have the same echo as Soul Flame? Be the help we need, big dog. Bro, look, nah. See, look, bro. Look. See, this is my Teaking contribution right here, bruh. See, look at this joint. Look at this joint, bruh. I mean, I didn't do this, but but even this, I mean, heck, even Lich's is in here, bro. Lich's in the Earth. I got the Chaos Ruler. They got the Rising Force. They got the Kengo. Go to Teaking this. We got Berserker, Chrysor, Kengo, Yamato. Y'all really only got Yamato on Teaking Dark Rapture 0 for Teaking whatchamacallit, bro? For a Light Magna? Y'all ain't even got a Kengo? This is crazy work right here, bro. Holy moly. That joint's insane. Oh, dude, where's Cheers at? Check dirt. Bruh. This joint is wild work. Sheesh. He locked one Ellie in, but he prime on all of them. He hates us, bro. Bro, you don't need primal help. You need Magna help. You don't need me. You need Magna players to rise up. That ain't on me. I'm a primal player. Bruh. Nah, dude, this is crazy though. I can't believe this joint. No wonder y'all don't know how to put the impalement weapons in, bro. Don't nobody play Magna. No wonder you don't know how to put the impalements in. No, don't nobody see, like right here. I mean, this is 2 impalement weapons free right here instead of these seeking things. Oh my god. I mean, this is 2 impalements right here, free of charge. What is? Oh my god. Oh no, this could not be real, bro. What is this, some Tekken 2012? 2 years ago! Oh no, bro. Nah, dude. See that, bro? This got a yo, this got the Bub's weapon in it, bro. This Luminary's not even maxed. Oh no. Oh no, bro. Oh no. No. Okay, well these are a little bit better. These are a little bit better. Why is this one number 1 though? Why is this in the front? Put this joint back here. How about dark? Oh god. Oh god in heaven. Just look at this. Alright, well this is kinda up to date. Yeah, this ain't that bad. Yeah, this ain't that bad. Yamato. Well, to be fair, I don't really know what else you doing in kicking. To be fair, this is a dark issue. This ain't an advanced grids issue. Cause I really don't know what else you playing besides Yamato in dark that ain't a Reshkigal or Zosimos base. So unless you got a Reshkigal or Zosimos, I don't know what else you're running besides Yamato. So to be fair, that's fair. Can you really only run? I guess it's the same thing in Hexa too, cause you only run Tekken Zosimos in here. Bro, dude, y'all are struggling, man. Why is Luna Lu here? Why is Cerberus here? Anyone that can help push past 40? What does that mean? No. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. This ain't real, bro. Yo, they really said just throw a character in there, man. Anybody you got that can help push past 40. Yo, that's crazy work. They're giving us Section 8 UET quiz. Now I can't understand why Tick said advanced grid is garbage. What happened to bar farming? Romo's chat and then Wiki saying figure it out, I guess. Is it? Streamer's toxic. I'm glad I canceled my son. That's crazy work, man. Bro, that joint's funny. I don't know though, dude. See, bro, see, I'ma tell y'all, help me, somebody else, bro. Tiki, I'ma tell. Is that a Cortana? Oh no! Oh my god! But yeah, I remember when I first started working on the wiki stuff, I told Umikin, I'm like, Tiking, I'ma take over Earth real quick. I'ma just move in on Earth. This joint's my territory now, bro. And thinking I be doing Earth stuff, but god dang, ain't nobody. Well, I was gonna say is Wind updated, but thinking Wind is easy because you just do Siete for everything. God dang, bro. Bro, why isn't Tran stuff up here though? Tran got stuff. Don't Tran? Hold up, Tran just posted something. I mean, I was memeing about it earlier, but Tran just posted he just posted this. Why is this quality so bad? When it's funny, check out Win Magna. Is it all just Siete? That's why I say it. If you main dark in our primal, what are you doing? Wait, where does Grid go? What is that? Is that the... Huh? Nani? Oh no, he's got two! Oh no, 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 no. Where's the Exalt? Why don't y'all use Exalto? I don't understand. Why does nobody use Exalto? Why does nobody use Exalto in their element? Where's the Exalto? Why don't we just put Exalto right here? What happened? Do you really need this HP? What happened? Where's the Exaltos? Am I high? One of the grids literally says you can replace your Opus with this. The other Ellie Lord Slack. Bruh. Well, this joint, that's Zosimos. I'm trying to look for, well, that's Seeking Earth. Where's the Magna stuff? Oh, he ain't got no Magna. Oh, win. I bet you that joint's just Seeking Sietes, though. This joint's primal. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Magna, right here, right here. Look. Hey, he got one. He's got one. This joint ain't even really Magna, though. See, that's what I'm talking about. This joint's got double PNS. That ain't Magna. That ain't Magna. I don't know, bro. Y'all need to go primal, dude. Y'all need to go primal, man. Did they have a Kengo on here for Fall Zero? It was just Yamato, right? Oh, not Belial. It was just Yamato. It's crazy that there's not even like a Kengo on here. Like this is literally from like anniversary last year. This is literally like an anniversary. I bet you this joint is from last year. Look! Look! This is literally a year ago. This is literally a year ago. That joint's not even close to updated. Not even close. I use my the main summoner for Fall Zero is Lyrian. Exalto's on Firewatch. PNS cap and Exalto cap overlap. Says better just use PNS, I think. Oh wait, yeah, you guys do you guys have, there is cap on this, huh? But PNS ain't taking. I mean, see, you say that though, but that's like the funniest thing though, right? That's the funniest thing. Tran literally has 2 PNS and he still took an Exalto. I be seeing grids that don't have Exalto, like what was the other thing? Like the Fire one. The Fire one didn't have Exalto or PNS. Neither was in here. I guess this? Is this the damage cap we're looking for? Is this the damage cap we're looking for? I don't know. That joint's just crazy to me, man. I don't know. Where's my freaking bars at, by the way? I think we can catch up with all new primal meta. Damage cap is from Lord of Flames in there. Well, no, that's special damage cap, not damage cap. They're two different things. But these should give damage cap. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna make a grid right now, bro. I'm gonna make a thinking light grid right now. Let me see. I'm gonna make a thinking light. Who the heck? Topple. Okay, done, man. I'm gonna make a thinking light Magna grid right now for Fall Zero. Where's the light? What can I get rid of? I actually just take this Kengo right here, and I'm gonna just make this joint. Oh God, I don't have any spots, man. Wind probably got a spot. Yup. I'll just delete this. Can you give us a Kengo Fall Zero grid? That's what I'm about to do right now. Let him cook. Alright, thinking Fall Zero Light. Let me see. I'm not going to do this completely blind. Let me just see. So first of all, you gotta have Tiki Cosmos, Horus. Ain't no Tiki Sandolphin unless you take it in backline. This joint needs to be Tiki. Where's your Foon Foon? Where the heck is Foon Foon? Oh, there she is. Oh yeah, she was just backline anyway. And then you got Narmaya. Who else do you Tiki normally take in Primal Light? Who's usually your backline? Is it Sandolphin? Pobila. If it's not Kingo, I ain't use. That's what I'm saying, bro. Oh yeah, you do take Silva. You do take Silva for You're right. Hey, that was a test, bro. That was a test, bro. They don't even have the Tiking the Foon Foon on here. But yeah, you're right. That was in the Hatsu help doc because you need that for your hit trigger. So yeah, Silva, wherever she is. Silva. Okay. So your team is seeking this. Your team is this. Alright, seeking grade. Alright. I gotta swap. Don't ignore all this joint because all this joint's seeking whack. What do you do in the seeking primal one for your opus? Okay, so you still do seeking. You still do staff. Staff, this thingy, and that. Alright, so that's already in there. Katana. Have a light magnet set up, copy for Fall Zero. Alright, just pretend that joint's a ticking Magna mod. Pretend that joint is a Magna mod. I'm not swapping it for the point of this example. Alright. Alright, so let me see what they got in here. So I gotta remember what these seeking Magna weapons do. This joint's multi-attack. So I guess let's start with the seeking multi-attack then. Let's start with multi-attack, because you gotta be able to hit TA. Low-key, I gotta take out like half this stuff, bro. Well, hold up. Let me swap this first. I'm gonna swap this to this thing. And then I'm gonna swap this. Hex Luminera. Oh. They getting a Supremacy in Magna? What? In this team? With like quad bazillion Okies? You need Supremacy? Really? For your Opus? Where is their Opus? Oh heck, see, that's already any of these ain't Fa Zero keys, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. No Fa Zero key, we're not doing this. We're doing Fa Zero keys. We're not doing that mess. So this joint stayed. This joint's already on Sagacity. Keep this joint on Sagacity. Alright, T-King. Let me see. Alright, I gotta get triple attack. What gives triple attack in here already? This? Alright, take this joint out. We gotta run fall first. Nah, you better do fall on a different Ellie, bro. You better do fall. This is advanced grades, bro. This is advanced grades. This ain't beginner grades. You got to go to a different wiki section for that. Beginner grids is a different section. This is advanced grades. We're doing it up in here, bro. We're doing it up. All right, I might just get rid of all this joint. I'm gonna get rid of all this joint because I need to see what we're working with here. No jumping around. Alright, so we got T-King 8 slots. 8 slots. So does this get you to triple attack right here if you run 2 of these? What is that again? Is that a katana? Oh, it is. Oh, snap. These are in the stash, ain't they? Katana. Alright. katana. Okay. So does this get you? Oh snap! This joint's not okay. I gotta upgrade this joint for this example because I can't. I can't see what the thing is. I can't see. I can't see what how much triple attack I get. All right, I gotta upgrade 2 of these. Bro, I'm about to use all my teaking. I'm about to use all these joints. Oh no, I got enough though. I got enough. All right. Bro, I'm using katana stones. Bro, y'all better thank me for this joint, bro. I'm using katana stones on this mess, man. Ain't no way, man. 200 or 400 katana stones for an example is crazy work. Real talk, if you don't have Foof, is Sandolphin okay to use? No. No. I don't know, bro. I ain't seen people use Sandolphin main in like a hot minute. It's either Foon or Zoe. Those are the 2 options. I ain't seen Sandolphin. Not in Kingo. I mean, I guess you probably could. But wait, how much triple attack is this? So 72. How the heck? God dang, that's a lot of triple. God dang, that's a lot of triple. Okay, so you're good. You're Gucci on triple attack. You're Gucci on triple attack. What about Piju? Oh, I don't know. I barely even know what Piju does. Make a showcase for us? Do you not have a billion stones? No, bro. Dude, I use my stuff. Alright, what else they got in here? Oh, they got a Seeking Celestial in here too. Why do they have a Sword Celestial? Well, I guess Seeking... Oh, I guess Yamato and Sandolphin. We're gonna do Seeking Staff. I'm gonna do Staff Celestial instead. Take one for the team. Bro, I just took two ones for the team. Right there. Alright, what is this? Harmonious. I guess that's fair. So I'm gonna put 2 of those in. Exalto. These are gun. I'm not upgrading these, by the way. This I don't care about because this is literally just seeking damage. I guess it is. How much damage cap does this give when it's max? Is this 7? %1 boost to damage cap for all allies. Oh, okay, so it's built on the other seeking things. Okay. So what is this seeking? Does this one give 4 and then this one gives 4? Is that how it works? Cosmos is sword too, bro. Yeah. I said Cosmos, Sandolphin, and MC. But I care more about the seeking staff for these 2. So this gives me 8 total, right? From this? From these 2? So I had thinking, what's my damage cap right now? So I'd be at 20. I'd be at 20 if these were upgraded. if those were upgraded, I'd be at 20. So then what? Thinking Opus 2. Yeah. So wait, okay, question. How much HP do I have? That's my question now. So 51. So I think at this point you just put in Teaking HP. That's what I think. Honestly, I think this one's not that bad, actually. I just don't know why you're on Yamato. I just don't know why you're on Yamato. But I don't think this grid is that bad, actually. Because I think you could do like, I think you probably could do like these 2 and then do this. Is this HP 2? Yep. I think you could probably do this. I don't really know about this, to be honest. Like, is it not just worth to just put in like another one of these? Or like literally anything right here? Like, this is your Exalto spot right here. Or not Exalto, Impalement weapon. But honestly, I think this grid ain't that bad. Well, actually, wait. No, this is your freaking Kingo weapon. That's what it is. this this is your Kingo weapon. That's what it is right here. This is your Kingo weapon. So literally, okay, I just wasted those seeking stones for nothing. Literally use this grid, swap this opus right here, swap this to a Kingo weapon, and then run Kingo. That's what you do. This grid is fine. This grid works. And I don't know about this though. I think I would probably still swap this to staff, but and I'd probably swap this to staff too. And also get this joint off Deacon Glory, bro. Swap that joint to a fall 0 key. But yeah, I think this is unironically good though. I don't even have a Deacon. I don't have a second whatchamacallit. Heck, bro. Put this. 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 Opus. And then yeah, King. I think you could put a defense one of these. Your HP is dog water though, by the way. Well, wait, my HP is kind of cooked because I'm not on Magna Opus. I guess maybe if I did. This, it would probably go up. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's way better now. It's way better now. So yeah, if you put in like a defense, honestly, you probably don't even need that. What else could you throw? Honestly, if you want to be really freaky fresh with it, what you would do is you would put this joint in, put this joint in. Honestly, if you want to be super freaky fresh, you just go with this. If you want it to be like safe freaky fresh, you swap this one to defense. Swap this to defense instead and run this seeking grid. That joint, and then make this joint sagacity. But there's your seeking grid right there. Bro, this joint's I need to look like that. Honestly, I need this joint down here too. That joint look kind of whack, but my bad, Mr. Streamer. My goat building us a Dollar Tree grid. Can you post the screenshot of the finished grid to Discord, please? Why on Yamato? Because Magna needs more safety nets for newbies. Setup I have has 2 of the Proving Ground Claw and Proving Ground Claw. Staff Celestial. Swap that to Fall 0 key. Once again, how do I get Fall 0 key, Mr. Streamer? Bro, you gotta be advanced, bro. You better go. You better. Oh, what the heck? Not taking ad blocker. You better go. I don't know. You better buy that Teaking Fall 0 key, bro. Or that Fall 0 thing from Grand Blue Versus. That's what you better do. You better go get the Fall DLC. Get your key. Then go farm Fall 0. There you go. Easy clap. I just solved it for you. You ain't even got to step in the raid. You can get your key just like that. Easy, free of charge, bro. But yeah, this I think you would do this. Go solo fall for us, give us a head start. Yeah, I'm on it, dude. Pocket primal element that helps me farm every other element. Yup. But ironically, like I really would probably just do this. I would just do this. I think, like I said, I think this grid is actually not that bad. I think it's just that I think they just need to get off Yamato, and they need to swap this key, and they need to swap this to a Kingo weapon, and they need to swap this to Staff, and they need to get Sand Dolphin out of here. But if they do all those changes, it's perfect. You get 2, 1 from Fod, 1 from Sandy. Yup. See, Fod knows the tech, bro. That's 2 whole different elements. You could play 2 whole elements for free. Free of charge, just buy the DLC. But yeah, I can post this if you want. Sarcel. But I would legit. I would try this. And then for your thinking for your skills, just do the same thing Teaking Primal does. Where's the Primal one? No more doubt, decimate, clarity. What am I on right now? Oh, this is my Kengo. Or down. What did I say? Decimate clarity? There you go. So you got Teking, you got Teking. Oh, I don't know what you Teking do. What do they have for summons? Bruh, nah, this is some baby stuff. Take out this Yatima, take out this Teking Quillen, bro. We don't raise no babies. Nah, this joint's Orologia right here, man. This joint's Orolo. What did I give Hatsu? What did I tell Hatsu to do? Why is this Artemis here? Nani? Nani? Oh, heck no. What did I tell Teking, hold up, Link Teking. I gotta look back at my Hatsu DMs. What did I tell Teking, what did I tell Hatsu to put? Wait, where'd that screenshot go? Alright, let me see. Alright, Teking, the Hatsu thing I sent was seeking... It was, oops, this, coolant, this goes out, Orload, yeah. What am I missing? Oh, this joins out. Bomb it. Honestly, I think this, well, I think the Bahamut could be Lucifer too if you wanted. I don't think that really matters. But honestly, does light even die? Does light even die unless you miss seeking? Does light even die unless you miss like a trigger? Unless you just didn't play that joint right, does it even die? Alright, these were the summons I had for Hatsu. Sandolphin is good for teams that aren't C8 spamming. Cook something up with Mars Hilo? Yo, Ray. Yo, dude. Where's my Mars, man? Where's my Mars? You need clarity with Foof? Oh, yeah, I guess you don't need clarity with Foof. Well, what else are you gonna take, though? What else do you take? I don't remember what is the the Foon squad take. Sheesh, they ain't it, bro. Alright, I gotta bust out the Teking. I gotta bust out the Teking. I gotta go back to Hatsu. See, y'all asked the right Teking. Y'all asked about the right Teking element, bro. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something right here. Y'all knew about the Hatsu help duck, but did you know about the Hatsu study material playlist? Y'all know about all this? Alright, we're seeking... Bro, there's one right here! There's one right here! Bro! Why isn't this on the Teking wiki? I mean, this joint's dog water, but why ain't this on the wiki? This joint's right here! This joint's a full solo! This joint's a full solo! This joint's a full solo, bro! This joint's Magna! Oh my god. Oh no, that's Teking. I think they still have clarity though. What do you have? Oh god, I can't see the start. Yeah, they still have clarity. They still take clarity with Funfu. I don't think there's anything else you need. Ohio gozaimasu. Show the spreadsheet. Hand on shoulder me. Dark haze. Brother said wiki team is lazy to put this on their script. But yes, I think you still bring clarity regardless. But anyway, Ray, I don't have Teking Mars, man. I didn't roll on that banner. Well, I did roll on that banner, but I didn't get her. I just didn't spark on that banner. Anyway, Teking... Okay. So here we go. Here we go. I'm going to take some screenshots for you. Go out into the wild, my children, and test this for me. For me. Go ahead out into the... Go out into the wild and test this. Oh my god, it's Teking has my thing up. Okay. Alright. And then deking this. Alright, go and test that, my children. Oops, I mean do it. Go and test that, my children. Swap the... What's that thing called? Cosmos dagger to defense. If you don't want to be too freaky, swap the Basara to defense. Cosmos dagger. If you don't have Basara. Oh yeah, antiquing sagacity. Sagacity key on Opus. Alright, there we go. Clarity is good because sometimes clarity from phone isn't active all the time and also reduce Cosmos S3 CD. Let me do it for you. And when gigs until the Gomina size stickers start popping up. There you go, bro. We just made Ticking Light Magna, bro. Honestly though, again, this I will give them credit. This one ain't that bad. It just needs to not be Yamato. But yeah. So do that. Do that and follow the Hatsu help doc and you'll succeed. Cause this joint, like honestly your grid already is like fine. Like that don't even really matter. But the Hatsu help doc will show you how to play this team. And what you should be doing. When you should be doing it. How high is Cosmos CA nuke with sagacity? I don't know, bro. Go and test it. Alright, anyway. Man, see, y'all just made me waste like 30 minutes, bro. That could have been like 3 bars. That could have been a bar every 10 minutes. Anyway, man, y'all need to find some people that play these elements that can make some Magna stuff, bro. Cause I'm only human after all. I only play Earth, brother. I can't be doing Teaking Magna for every element, man. Bro, I don't even be playing Primal for every element, bro. I don't even be playing Primal like that in Fall Zero and Hexa for every element. You think I'm gonna go test Magna? Come on, dude. That ain't my job. You tested? You have everything? Nah. Nah, bro. I ain't got the stones for that. At the end of the day, you help the poor. There you go, bro. I only play Earth while playing Fire. What does that mean? Oh yeah, bro. Y'all need to find some dudes that play these elements that can play Magna that can go test that joint. You just need a me for every Ellie. That's what you need. Alright, homies, if I can see with this grid, I'll put it on the wiki for y'all. There you go. There you go. Sheesh, Sarcel, go ahead and make your King. You record a couple runs, put that joint. I'll put it on the wiki for you, bro. I'll do the editing part. You literally just go get a video of it. Go get a video of it, and I'll put it on the wiki for you. I just ain't testing it because I'm lazy. I've given you the tool. I'm like a King teacher in college, bro. I've given you the tools to succeed. Now you got to go out into the world and use them. Don't become a jobless bum. Heck yeah, yup. But honestly, I think that'll be fine. Like light. See, that's the thing. Taking light, I feel like light is just like assuming you got the stuff. I feel like light is pretty much the exact same as seeking wind. Light kind of just plays itself. Now fire, see, I ain't make no fire stuff, cause I mean even fire though, it's like you play the same Tekken team. you play the same team that you play in Primal anyway, so even that ain't that crazy. Time was well spent since your karma is up now from helping the I'm dead, bro. Yeah, maybe it'll help me get a Tiki bar, man. God dang, it's already Tekken 12 a.m., dude. Dude, time flies by, man. I guess I kind of cooked myself because I went to the gym late, so I kind of like my schedule's all cooked. Because I got back from the gym at like freaking 9. Then I took a shower and I ate. Like by the time I started streaming, I think it was only like freaking. It was like already like 10. So my time is just cooked. So streamer cook the grid for us. If it fails in co-op, tell another 5 players AJT cook this for me. Magna on the wiki is cheap because they barely update stuff. Karma, bro, I'm telling you, I be the bro. See, that's the thing. I feel like dudes don't like. Okay, well, it's like. To be fair, it's not necessarily the freaking wikis people's fault. It's just like it's your fault. It's you as the player base's fault, bro. It's just that nobody be playing that mess, man. Nobody be playing that mess. Like, I guarantee you, Alright, are we back? They tried to silence me. They tried to silence the truth. Little did they know I come back. I always come back. They tried to silence me, bro. They DDoSed me. But anyway, what I was saying was seeking. It's you guys' fault. The issue is that and what I was about to say is it's the same thing for like me and Aku, right? Like me and Aku, we do not be playing seeking. We don't be playing Magna Earth and we don't be playing Magna Dark. If we play that joint, it's because somebody asked us to do that joint. Or like sometimes I'll go out on a whim and I'm like, all right, let me just try out some Magna Earth, just seeking. I don't see anything as of late that's been updated for it. Let me just try something out, and then I'll just work through that for like a couple of days. But like the thing about it is people don't be playing that joint, and I feel like people that be playing Magna, like for real. People that be playing Magna for real, they literally just struggling to survive. they just struggling to survive. So it's like they don't know necessarily if their grid is like good or not. They're just putting stuff together and they're like, oh, never mind, that joint's trash. They're just like, well, that joint got me the clear, so I guess it's okay. But I ain't trying to put that on advanced grids. So it's like the issue is we just don't have enough people. We just don't have enough people thinking like testing that stuff to really be like testing that stuff enough to keep it updated. So it's not like it's the wiki's team fault for not updating it. It's just that the material to update it with ain't out there because ain't nobody freaking playing that mess. And then it's like borderline even worse for people because again, like people like me and Aku will do it from time to time, but it's like the people who really care about the elements go primal in the elements. They get out of Magna. So it's like the people that would be making that content the most are just playing primal. So it's like you just end up with this situation where it's just like the Magna ends up in shambles because the people that would make the content aren't playing that joint Magna. And the people that are playing Magna don't know what to do. So it's like, essentially what I'm saying is you need people that are playing Primal to go out of their way to make Magna stuff. And a lot of people don't want to do that. A lot of people don't even put out content in general. Even if for Primal stuff, they don't put out content. So it's like now you're asking them to not only put out content, but they got to put out content on Magna that they don't even play. So it's like I said, it's not even really the wiki's fault. It's just seeking. Ain't nobody making content on that stuff because don't nobody play it. Ow! I just scratched myself. The raids also change over time. A lot of hexes starts aren't viable with how fast that goes and posts down. Yeah, poor people, you're on your own. Good luck, bruh. I mean, that's literally how it is, though. Like, if you don't have somebody that's trying to test that joint, it's like, what are they supposed to do? But it's like at the same time, bro. Like, I ain't trying to go, like me personally, I ain't trying to go through every Ellie just to make Magna stuff. And then just like Thinking Aries said, like, what am I supposed to do? Thinking Fire gets a new character next month. Now I gotta go back and test Seeking Fire Primal. I don't even play Fire. Like I said, I don't even play Fire test Fire Magna. But like I said, I don't even play Fire Primal like that. So now I gotta go back and test Fire Magna when I don't even play Fire in the first place. In those raids just to test a new character. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. That's what I'm saying. You need like people that are like me, but just for the other Ellies. Cause I'll do it for Earth, cause I just like Earth. But I'm not trying to do that to every single Ellie, cause I don't play every Ellie like that. I had to test what characters to use instead of Noah for Hexa. I had to figure that out myself and went with Antheria. Jesus Christ. Antheria? Antheria and Hexa is wild. that's, that's wild work. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I literally don't know what to say because it's just like I could do it, but I'm also thinking I'm just lazy, bro. I'm not trying to do all that. That ain't my job. I ain't getting paid to go test seeking. I ain't getting paid to go test seeking fire magna, water magna for the FOB. After the FOB, I'm light main and I can solo fall 0 hexing myself, but too stupid to teach Helmet. Bruh, see, you gotta get that knowledge, bro. You gotta get that knowledge. You gotta start doing Teeking. If you can solo that joint, on Teeking Primal, then you know how to do it on Magna. You just gotta, like, the thing about it, see, even that, when I made that grid right there, I already know what they kind of need because I know what Primal does. All you gotta do is, like, you just gotta work backwards. You gotta work backwards. You gotta make the best Magna grid you can that mimics whatever the Primal setup is. That's what you gotta do. What do you think the membership money is for? 100 line streams? 100 line streams and Yap videos? You messed me. Could Harmonia also be viable in Bizarre Katana spot? I don't think you even need that though. I think honestly what I would probably do is seeking. Hold up. Cause that's when you're getting into seeking damage cap. Like Harmonia is good, but you already got the 2 Exaltos. So I don't know if I don't know if I would drop like, I mean, I guess you're getting the supplemental. Not really getting a lot of voltage. So you're really just doing it for supplemental. So I don't know if that's really viable. I feel like you would rather do. Well, okay, if you do seeking. Well, I mean, Harmonia is seeking 7 though. So if you, yeah, that joint's still 19. I feel like you just take out one of these for a Harmonia, and then you just put, like, this is essentially a free slot. I guess that's what I'm saying. This is essentially a free slot. But if you were gonna put in Harmonia, I feel like you just take out one of these guns and put in Harmonia. Because they're essentially the same thing, but Harmonia is just better because it has supplemental and the voltage. So I feel like you just take out one of these and then you still just do whatever you want right here. Heck, I mean, Teeking, you could throw in, Teeking this joint. This joint ain't even for you, but you could throw this joint in too. Throw that joint on in. You want some defense? Throw that joint on in. You ain't getting boosted off this joint, but you're gonna get all this still. Bro is embezzling membership funds. I thought Logi and Fall Zero was griefing. Like, what if you have Yellow Apple turn 1? What's wrong with Yellow Apple turn 1? What's wrong with that? Doesn't the Exalto technically give you more HP? Does this thing have HP on it? Oh, you mean because the boost? Is that what you mean? I mean, let's find out. Let me take this out. Well, okay, this might be kind of whack though, because my Exaltos aren't taking max, but we'll see. What do I have right now? 78k. If I swap this to Harmonia. $78k. So probably this is 78.4. 78.4. If you had a max gun, If you had a max gun, this joint's probably like, well, okay, I probably have gun stones. I can max one of these. My anima. My anima. What are y'all doing to me, bro? What are y'all doing to me? What are y'all doing to me, man? I see. Okay. So this is... So you're getting like 1k HP. So it's not really that big of a deal. If you put in Harmonia right here, you're losing 1k HP. It's not even 1k actually. It's like 800. So yeah, you can go ahead and drop that for Harmonia. You can go ahead and drop that for Harmonia if you have it. But yeah, taking yeah, so that's not even 1k HP. But I think you would just do this, and then I think you would still keep this Basara, whatever you want to put right here. This is a completely free slot. This is a completely free slot. You can put whatever you want to fit in there. Hey, you can put, if you got any more Ticking Primal weapons, you could put another Primal weapon here, right? Like, I don't know, what else could you put in Primal light that you could just throw in here? Heck, you got one of these? You got one of these? Throw that joint in there. You got one of those? Throw that joint in there. Could do that. Heck, you could throw another one of these in if you wanted. If you're afraid about HP and defense, throw another one of those in. I already said you could throw in one of these. Heck, if you got a special one, I don't even know what this joint does. You got a special one of these? Throw that joint in there. We already got a Celestial, so you can't do Celestial. You could do this. You could throw this joint in here. You could throw that joint in there. Yeah, Cosmos Harp. You got Cosmos. If you got one of these, you got a Luo. Throw a Luo in there. Like, you can literally do anything in this slot. Anything in this slot that you want to do. Just fill the slot. You could throw one of these. One of these. You could throw your Ticking, I just saw it right there. Your Ticking, you're not gonna get the cap, but you still get this, and you still get this. You could throw this gun in here. Like, literally anything you want right there can go right there. Cause you've already got like your damage cap. You've already got your HP. You've already got your triple attack settled. Like, all that stuff is settled. So you literally just put in whatever you want right there. Their garrison for Magna. This thing right here. This. You could do that. But it's literally that slot is literally just completely free. You can do whatever you want. You can throw this joint in. I don't think this is Magna. I ain't used one of these in a hot minute, bro. But you can literally whatever you got. Whatever you got, throw it in there. Heck. Yeah, that's all you got, bruh? Throw it in there. That's all you got? Throw it in there. M3 weapon, Luelfa. Yeah, Luelfas. Yeah, like literally anything. Literally anything can go right there. Cause like I said, this slot is completely free. Everything else is covered by all this other stuff and this stuff. So it don't really matter. This is a gold bar, by the way. Okay, one of these is a gold bar guaranteed, 100%. Screw me, man. Not even blue chest. The Louis sword got me in tears. Bro, that's half the advanced grids. But yeah, I mean, literally, like I said, literally whatever you want to put there, you can put it there. That is a completely free slot. I want to join that one, but it's gonna die. Bro, you guys know, by the way, this is completely off topic, but you guys know I've gone down like the seeking rabbit hole as of late, where I started watching some of these old Filthy Frank videos. Are you guys too young to even know who Filthy Frank is, bro? Dude, I've been watching some of these old Filthy Frank videos, man. That joint, like, Filthy Frank was legitimately so freaking funny, bro. I was I was watching the freaking the Rat Chef thing. I don't know where he was, but he was literally going. He was he was literally he was literally going. He was literally going around like trash cans looking for dead rats to put in this dish. And I remember one of the lines he said at the start was he was like thinking, you know, gourmet chefs, they have their kitchens. Thinking butchers, they got their slaughterhouses. Street chefs, they got their own alleys. It was crazy, bro. Like I haven't seen a lot of those Filthy Frank videos in so long that I kind of have like a vague memory of what happened in some of them, but like for the most part, like I forgot like the details of a lot of them, and it's like, and then they have like that midget guy that comes in, and he's like, he's like, Frank is like, he's like, bro, I got a massive feast for you, man, today. Like, this is my art. This joint is gonna be so good. And the midget guy is like, thank you, Frank. Like, I'm so glad you put this together for me. This is gonna be great. I can't wait. And like, Frank had he had like a dead rat and like a quesadilla. He had like dead baby rats in like a tiki burrito. And then he had like this soup that just had a dead rat in that, and that's what he served the guy. And he was like, "Yeah, I can't wait for it." And then he like opened up the quesadilla, and he's like, "What the heck is this?" that joint, that joint was crazy, but I haven't seen that video in Tiki years, man. Oh my god. Papa Frank is great. I know him. See where Joji is now. Joji is a singer handle when he made music, I think. Yeah, it is. But it's just like he's doing great on Joji now, but it's so funny, some of those Seeking Frank videos from back in the day. It's just crazy work. It's such a crazy, like, it's literally like a time capsule of like how YouTube used to be. Cause that like the thing about it is like that stuff is crazy. But it's like back then that like you could do that on YouTube. You can't do none of that stuff on YouTube now. Like if you do that stuff on YouTube now, you're getting like your channel's getting eviscerated. And I think the only reason the only reason Filthy Frank hasn't been like freaking destroyed. Oh snap. I mean, I guess I'll keep this. But the only reason Filthy Frank hasn't been destroyed is because he's like a relic of the past at this point. But it's like if you try to do some of this stuff like on YouTube now, it's just like that joint would never fly. It would never fly. Hasn't gone on tour in like a year, 2 years actually. But if you ask Gen Z kids, I don't think they believe Joji and Papa Frank are in the same person. They would say it was an AI. But yeah, that joint is, it's just crazy. It's crazy to look back, cause I remember, the thing about it is I remember like I was around when that joint T-King came out, when he was still like active on Filthy Frank. So like I remember like all these Seeking videos coming out, and it's just, I remember that era of YouTube, and that era of YouTube is so different than it is now. It's just crazy. It's crazy work, man. But yeah, T-King, if you ever need a laugh, bro, just go watch some old Filthy Frank videos, cause that joint still hits today. But yeah, that's been like my old, like I'm literally getting like Filthy Frank like recommendations on like my homepage now, cause I've watched enough of them recently that T-King it's just like recommending that channel to me now. But it's like so funny just to go back down that rabbit hole. Previous year's channel used to be left on YouTube. So he made a haha cuck 10-second video. Everybody was talking about iDubbbz and his girlfriend. It's crazy that the internet today feels more racist and crazier than it was back then. True. True. So this video is too much for me. Yeah, I mean, Frank, like, honestly, that rat one, like, that's a crazy teaking video, bro. It really is. Like, that's a crazy, like, not a lot of people can handle, like, that rat video, bro. But that was the type of YouTube we had back in the day, man. I don't know how much more I'm gonna go teaching. Dude, I've been going to bed early teaching as of late, bro. I gotta have all this energy to teach a seeking intern, bro. And I already gotta go fix like half these seeking problems tomorrow, bro. I was so hyped up on this seeking work from home day, and then seeking all this random stuff started coming in today. Stay until you get a bar? Yeah, okay, pal. Yeah, okay, dude. Might as well just go ahead and take off work while I'm at it. Could never leave. I don't know, I might go another TK. I might go to like 12:45, another like 20 minutes. But yeah, anyway, bro, that joint. Crazy work, man. Pending battles. Here comes the bar. Here's the bar. Comes the bar. Comes the bar. It's right here. Right here. Alright, well. Dude, I feel like the last like 4 bars I've gotten have all been like, they've all been like at the most, like, I swear I get more bars when I just like start tuning out. When I like just be doing something else and I'm like not really paying attention, I'm just kind of hitting PBHL, and then all of a sudden I open one and I just get a bar. I think it was like maybe like a bar or two ago that I got out the blue chest. It was literally like three like blue chests, and then I got a bar. But those 3 blue chests were over the span of like 2 days. And I just randomly, like, I was just in the middle of other stuff and I was just seeking bar farming whenever I could, and just seeking, I just got a bar. Wasn't even expecting that joint, I just seeking dropped one. Off topic, but I think we can all agree that next upticks will bang because we will all be spending on Mars. I'm not spending it on Mars, actually. I want to spend it on Mars, but I'm gonna spend it on Tetragod personally. Mine's gonna be on Tetragod. I care way more about the summon than I care about Mars, because seeking again, it's the same thing I said when Mars came out. If Light Guild War didn't just end, I would care substantially more about that character. But because Light Guild War is probably not happening for another year, like, there'll be more than enough time for me to get Mars. I'm at 1,119 proto without bar. Yeah, you're getting cooked, bro. Yeah, see, now you're knowing true pain, Seth. All those easy bars he was getting before, yeah. Welcome to the rice field. Welcome to the rice fields. If I pretend I don't care about the bar, it'll load faster. Yeah, literally. But the thing about it for me is I can't even pretend to care. It's literally just when I start like completely zoning out. When I completely zoning out and I'm just like so much focused on something else. Like the other day I got a bar and I was watching my friend Spice stream Final Fantasy. and I was like talking in his chat, and I was like more focused. I was more focused on like talking to him and watching what they were doing on that than I was PBHL, and I was just kind of hitting PBHL, and then I just turned around, and all of a sudden I had a kicking bar. I was like, oh. Like I literally just wasn't even paying attention to the game. I was just hitting PBHL. You don't need to spend it on Mars if you already got her. I'm just saying Spark. Yeah, okay. Cheeks are on my home screen and I'm happy. Dang. Yeah, you're banned. But yeah, I'm not getting Mars. I actually care more about I care more about Tetragod. Even though I don't even know where I'm gonna use Tetragod at because I don't have Praise Belger, so I don't know where I'm gonna use that at, but I'd rather start building that summon than Tix Mars just to not use her in general. Sorry for being poor. Yeah, me too. What do you think I can do? Spark every banner, man? Come on, dude. How do you expect me to just get Mars? I couldn't spark that, man. I gotta save for summer. I've rolled and got her in 20 pulls. I did spin the rest of my rolls for Colts. What? Oh yeah, you're high. Yeah, you should go get that checked out at a doctor, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You got Mars in 20 pulls and then you sparked anyway? For what? For what? What did you even spark? Did you spark Tiki? What's his face? The Harvin? What did you even spark? That joint was a leg fest too, wasn't it? What'd you even spark? If it won't Mars. And I know you got Teking Percival, because you got Percival Teking whatchamacallit. For the anti-ticks or whatever. Or not the anti-ticks, seeking whatchamacallit. What was that? The grand ticket. Classic AJT chat doing something crazy. I just rolled for Percy and Michael Dukes, bruh. Ain't no way. I mean, I guess that's fair if you don't have them, but also thinking, bruh. Somehow we'll be making straight bank. We will be sparking Hawhead, bro. This guy really thinks he's getting Hawhead, bro. He really thinks that character is not gonna just be thinking Summer or two, man. Come on, dude. Come on, man. It's time to face reality. Thinking Yu-Gi-Moto Mind Crush. It's time to wake up. Bro thinks he's getting all hit. Yeah, nice one, pal. You getting hot-headed is as likely as me getting a bar before I end the stream. I'll cry if I don't get Summer attunement free rolls. You're right, my fault, go. We will be sparking Summer Cedric. Oh no. Oh no, okay, go back to Hothead, bro. Now you're on some thinking next level code. I didn't full spark, just threw in good 100 rolls, bro. Give me the hot man. Nani Atum, where is Osiris? Bro, Osiris had her Teaking chance, man. She had a whole event around her at Teaking Valentine's, and she Teaking threw that joint away. Only Makara got a Teaking unit. She had her chance. She's seeking old dudes. Grand Cedric, you mean? Yeah, Dark. Grand Cedric Dark Avenger. Back from the grave. Save Fire Guild Ward, high level Cedric. Cyrus Summer Swimsuit 100%. Nah, bruh. Nah, bro. She had her chance for Teaking Valentine's, bro. And she threw it all away. Man, that could have been a bar right there. Seeking red rings. Dude, you know what's funny, by the way? I had like 70 red rings the other day. I started spending some of them just for the heck of it. Where the heck is Mahara? Or Makara? But I actually tried to re-roll this too. I was just trying to get some higher skill damage cap. But like, slowly but surely, I'm gonna get Makara to supplemental 12. I've gone up from like supplemental like 5 to 6 to I think 8 to before I started spinning stuff. I was 9 before. Now I'm at 10. Now I just got 2 more to go, and I can get supplemental 12. I'm just like moving slowly up the ranks on Makara's supplemental. Osiris is June Dark Grand and Primarch. You heard it first. Who is Cedric again? Cedric is seeking Sabrina's. It was Sabrina's fiance, but now he's seeking dead. Dark the darkness, the dozes and the dust. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Bro, I love that song. But yeah, that's who Cedric. Cedric was seeking Sabrina's fiance that died because he was seeking. Why did he die again? What was he mad about again? Was he mad because seeking Sabrina was better than him? Misogynistic. Yeah, he wouldn't survive on Twitter either. Is he dead? Then it's my chance. Nah, because now she's obsessed with being like now she's obsessed with being like the reincarnation of Farhana, and now she likes Abramelm. Shadow the Hedgehog might go. Forgot about him. He was mad that Sabrina was having a mental breakdown. They didn't make Osiris Valentine because they wanted to sell that Summer Osiris Thirsty art. Bro, they could have made a Thirsty Valentine's art. What do you mean? That's like the whole point. The whole point is to make a Thirsty Valentine's art. They could have made that joint thirsty. Cedric was also mad because Sabrina cheated on him. That event almost made me cry. That event did not almost make me cry. It ain't hit me. It ain't hit me in the feels. Finny flying through time. Hawhead gave Cedric the Andrew Tate podcast. Said put Sabrina in her place. When have there been Thirsty Valentine's art Aglavale? Bro, Lobelia? Lobelia is seeking Got You Strapped Up? Who else is in seeking Valentine's? Who's a Valentine's character? Not you, not you. Oh, seeking Bira with her whole butt in the camera? Not Sidala. Not Nihon. Not Cassius. I don't remember what Sins is. Is Clarice's lewd? I don't think so. Neither is wait, what is Monica's? I don't remember what her second art looks like. Oh no, this ain't really lewd. Vera's exception, bruh. Cyrus drenched in melted chocolate. Booty naked. Bro, that's what King Shalim's outfit looks like. Bro, Wellness's whole butt out? Come on, man. We're seeking Shalim's outfit. Look. Look. That's literally what he's describing. That's literally what Gray was saying right here. They could have just made this joint, but with Osiris. Who else got a Valentine skin? Another male. Shalim is an exception? Bro. How many exceptions we get into the rule? I love my terrible cook husband. Luel. Oh, that's another guy, though. His wasn't even lewd, either. His was just kind of whatever. My point is, though, they could have just made Deacon Osiris lewd. And they just decided to not release her in the first place. Finny also has a Valentine skin. It's adorable. Yeah, that's not lewd. That's Protect, no lewd. But yeah, Deacon, they could have just made Osiris sexy in her art, and they just didn't. Well, I mean, they just didn't release her, so. They didn't make anything for it. But what I'm saying is the possibility of making her sexy in the art is very much there for Valentine's. They just didn't take it. I want to talk about. Well, no, I know what you mean. Watered up Osiris. Watered up Osiris and swimsuit is better. I mean, true, but at the same time, just seeking release the character, my guy. She was in a whole event for what? She was in a whole event just that you can open a door and laugh maniacally. So, oh, bro, you thinking what the heck? Your stuff, your stuff typed twice, but it typed twice in the opposite order. That joint got mirrored. Bro, when did I say I was gonna stop? Oh yeah, thinking 45. Okay, I got another 10 minutes in me. I got 10 more minutes in me, bruh. Surely I'll get a bar in that time. It's right around the corner. How many thinking PBHLs have I done since I started? Although I got cooked by y'all because y'all don't thinking y'all wanted me to make Magma stuff. That's like 30 minutes of bar farming right there, bruh. Snap, I can actually get this hit in, I think. 400? Bro, I went up like 200 PBHLs, man. The heck? How many blue chests is that? 22. I will say, though, I feel like like, outside of, like, the outlandish ones, well, let me not jinx it. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna just stop talking. Never mind. Because then I'm gonna end up with, like, a thinking... Because I was getting a bar like every 1,000 to 2,000 horns before, and then I went on that one spree where I was like almost 5k horns before I got a bar. I wonder how many king horns I'm at right now. Actually, how many is it from my last? I was at 5,198. So I'm almost at ticking 2,000 right now. My Wi-Fi messed up, my fault. That's fine. That's fine. I was just trying to read it twice and I was like, what the heck? And then I was like, okay, the second message, I'll just read this one instead. And then I'm like, wait, what the heck? That's the same one I read before. We getting a Summer Athena light to run with Mars? Gotta be reason why she's in fire. Bruh, thinking Summer Athena already exists. That's a summon. She already exists. And she's fire. Dude, I hope we get, can I please, oh my god, bro, okay, for real, can we get Teking Summer Yatima Earth? Oh god, bro. Oh, Summer Yatima Earth, bro. She can't go to water, man. She can't go to water again. No shot, bro. Summer Yatima Earth. Dang, bro, I would be ringing 2 Yatimas. Anything but dirt. Summer yacht, bro. I don't know why y'all out here saying light. Y'all Guild War is over, bro. Y'all are dead. Y'all are dead to me. Y'all are dead to Psy Games for like a year. Y'all need to just go sit in a corner. Ain't nobody you ain't getting none for light. Your time has come and gone. You literally got a whole impalement weapon, and then you got Vikala right afterwards. You're not getting nothing. Light don't deserve nothing right now. Y'all gotta sit and wait. Real elements are coming through now. Y'all don't deserve it. She came out like less than 6 months ago, bro. I don't care. Hey, wait, don't forget about Records of the Ten. Bruh. I mean, what, you don't need no character for that. You're gonna get, okay, here's your character. You're gonna get that Tiking, you're gonna get that duo, Cagliostro. That's your Tiking, that's your light character right there, bro. Y'all ain't getting no Summer for that joint. Records is gonna be Tiking over by the time Summer comes out anyway. That Summer's like 2 months away. Records is this month. That joint's gonna be long gone. Y'all ain't getting nothing. Y'all time is over. Light is the realest Ellie ever. We deserve everything. Heck no. Azuma gonna be dark because that's her original element. Yeah. Yeah, tell that to her summon and her grand. Yeah, tell that to her summon and her grand. Yeah, she's dark alright, bruh. Wake up, it's time for school. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Summer's July. I thought it's early June. No, King, that joint is, look. We were looking at it earlier. I still got it up. It's like, I mean, it's not July, but this was like at the end of June when that joint started. So I would expect it's probably going to be at the end of June again, which is practically July. Earth should get anything after Makra? Nah, bro. We still need a single primal, by the way. Still, ever since Medusa's come out, still ain't got a single primal released, bro. Nasty work. I better get a Teking primal, bro. Is Yatima even a primal? She's probably other, right? I don't think she's a primal. Why did I not just Seeking Goat Water? Or unknown, yeah, other, whatever. She's not even primal either. We need us a primal. But honestly, bro, if we get Yatima, screw Medusa. If we get Yatima in a swimsuit, screw Medusa. Thinking Medu who? Never heard of her. Character they wanted to be water from the start. Had to go on. This isn't even our smallest cope. Don't insult dark players. But yeah, I want Teking. I want Summer. I don't even know who else I want. Who else do I want that's like doesn't have a Summer unit that like I want a Summer unit of? That's not. I mean, I guess I'm counting Yukata in this too. Who's a unit? Ooh, you know what I want low key? You know what I want low key? I want to see Teking Lich in a swimsuit. Ooh. It's either going to be really gross or really hot. But I want to see her in a swimsuit. I want to see Lich in a swimsuit. What's there to see? I don't know. There's unknown mysteries, bro. Unknown mysteries. Who else is in here, bro? Bro, you think they're gonna give the Saints like other characters, by the way? I don't really want Chichiri, but you think they're gonna give them like alts at some point? Surely they do, right? Ooh, give me I bit my tongue. Give me Sabrina in a swimsuit too. She don't even have to be Earth. Just show me Sabrina in a swimsuit. I'd like to see that. I was gonna say Takao, but Takao already got one. Prefer FLB, not alt. Lich with her GameStop booty. That's swimsuit. Let's see Lich summer skeleton in swimsuit. I can see it. Or summon skeleton? No, not that, bro. Cosmos oiled up in a swimsuit. Yeah, that would be good. Fetty already got one. Kate already got one. Yeah, I'm trying to see Lich. I'm calling Lich. If Lich Summer happens, y'all heard it here first, by the way. She don't even have to be Earth. I mean, I would take her for Earth because I like Lich. But if y'all see Summer Lich, that's me. That was all me. That was all me. Four Saints alt when they're wielding the other beast weapons. We need Cosmos outfits. They've been hoeing us. Lich Summit is hotter. Cosmos oiled up. Need her drenched in cocoa butter. Yeah, we do need like some type of Cosmos alt, unironically. She needs some. She don't even got like an outfit. Like in general. Like not even just a normal outfit. Just nothing. Anyway, I'm calling Lich. I want swimsuit Lich. That's what I want. All I want for summer is swimsuit Lich. That's what I'm calling. That's what I want. I think I'm done, bro. I'm getting Teking cooked on these bars, man. Bro, this joint's crazy. Good luck, brother. Did I do all my whatchamacallits? How many of these I got? Alright, I'm gonna do these. I'm gonna do these two. And then I'm out. But I want swimsuit Lich. That's what I want. Cosmos needs skin now. I just saw Cosmos oiled up in my imagination. Call KMR Jr. real quick. Which is awesome. I love how she just lies. All she do is lie. What was the thing my friend used to say? My friend used to say, thinking all girls do is eat hot chip and lie. all lich do is eat hot chip and lie. But yeah, I'm thinking I want swimsuit lich. That's what I want. About to depart the mortal plane because I took 2 Benadryl. Good night, Sarcel. Honestly, I'm about to refresh this joint. I don't feel like waiting either. But yeah, I want swimsuit lich. I would say Yukata, but she already got the Yukata skin thing. Well, I guess that's not a Yukata skin. That's a New Year's skin. It's not really. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, but it's not really the same thing. I liked her in the One Piece event where she had a crush on Skeleton. Oh, on Brooke. Yeah. A message got eaten was too freaky about Summer Lich. Yikes! What did you say about Summer Lich that got eaten? That joint must have been wild. Yeah, I don't know what you said though. Not that wild. I don't know. YouTube says otherwise, bruh. YouTube didn't like it. Come on, man, just give me a fist. Give me a fist, bruh. Some Kagi, I need that, bro. Dude, I swear Kagi is like Kagi is like a I don't know, a figment of your imagination, bro. I swear that character is not thinking real. That character is literally just, that was just a weapon release, bro. That was a weapon with no character that came out. Keep telling y'all we finna get Dark Summer Cosmos. That's why she needed an ult. She need another grand too. She need another grand too. Kaguya Summer exists. Oh yeah, that is true. That is a summon. Her grand was really good on release, bro. For what, a day? For what, a day? I swear that character literally appeared and went out of the public consciousness in less than 24 hours. Not even kidding, bro. That joint, I swear, and the thing about it is, even the stuff that she was quote unquote good for, I swear she would like. Kaguya has always felt like a character that people were just like forcing into their setups. It never felt like she was actually like optimal. Cause I remember even back when she came out, like I remember people were like, yeah, you can use Kaguya or you could just use 150 Siete. And then people tried to Tekken cope and they were like, oh, Kaguya's seeking, you know, Kaguya's like faster, she's better. It's like, yeah, okay, pal. Come on, dude. Let's get you back in the chair, Grandpa, and play when no one else does. How would anyone know? Yeah, okay. Alright. Anyway, I'm thinking done. I don't know when I do stuff again or what I do next, bro. I'm a wild card. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Bye bye. Summer Kage on lobby actually good. Not good enough.